The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the one, the only, Dion Green.
Baby, baby, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am now announcing my new project, a project in which I detail and document my abusive relationship with Ben & Jerry's ice cream. It's all about fat guy empowerment.
I don't even know what to say to that one, man.
You know what? You know what, Dion? You have one sub right now. Okay, one sub.
my man.
I'll do it. I'm going to be sub number one. Okay,
I'm number two.
Well, that sort of son of a bitch in the background is the last standing Samoan, Big Rig Nick Utam.
Oh man, so glad to be here tonight and discuss all the crazy shit that's been going on in the world over this last week. It's been nuts.
I know, man. It's the sky's on fire. And then finally, American Ramrod Kendo Slice.
Jesse Eisenberg sucks.
Car Ramrod.
Car Ramrod.
Car Ramrod.
So, folks, we are back. This is technically like part 2 of our ComicCon blow-off episode. We got a whole bunch of topics we want to cover tonight. So we're not going to bullshit you. We're just going to start the show right now. So first, we'd like to thank all of our new patrons. Boys, we've had a hell of a week. We got a ton of new high-level patrons. We're going to tell everyone thank you, and then we're going to talk about what's just been added. So first off, we want to thank our friend Miguel. We want to thank Mexican Iron Man. We also want to thank Kill Suika, Raiders of the Lost Flicks, Nicholas Swanson, My Noob, Manuel Barboza, and Mongo's Big Thing. And they all joined at, very high tiers. So first off, thank all you guys. We appreciate all that you guys do for the channel. And we want to tell you what's been added to Patreon this week. So first, we added a video tier. We promised you we'd have this video tier for the $10 and up. And Nick, what video did we just upload?
Was it the turkey suit one or was it the
turkey suit? Don't tell them the secret one yet. That's next month.
Okay. Is it the wrestling trip one?
No, it's the turkey suit one.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure because I have to remember which one you're specifically talking about because I've done a lot of uploading recently, so we're nice and populated now.
Is it the turkey suit one? And he said yes. That kind of gave it away.
I didn't hear him. He cut out for a quick second. That's why.
Beep boop.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But no, okay, that's good. Yeah, that one's the extended one that we did, and I love watching that one all the time because of just Dion just loves the turkey suit so much. It just plays it up so perfectly, and it's so awesome, especially when he goes by Billy Zane, and Billy Zane is just doesn't know what the hell's going on, but embraces the whole experience.
He's like, you're not a jive turkey, are you?
Oh god, dude, it's wonderful. It's so wonderful. It was great. It was a weird, wonderful day. Probably the best Sunday at a convention I've ever had.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave that day. That's like a normal thing for us. It's like we all go to these conventions and then we have a great time, and when it's time to leave, we're just really fucking bummed out because nobody wants to leave.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh well, skit show. It's our future.
Yep.
So, speaking of conventions, we are going to Horror Hound, Indianapolis, in about a month and a half or a month and a couple days?
About 6 weeks.
6 weeks. So if you want to come meet us, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, September 6th through the 8th, Indianapolis.
There you go.
The hotel, the Marriott, wherever the hell we are, convention center.
43 days.
Oh, Google this shit and find us. We will be there. We got a table. We're going to have our banner. We're going to be drinking. We want you to come hang out with us and shoot the shit world-class bullshitter style. So we're going to be at all the Horror Hound shows. It's kind of our thing. ComicCon's a little too tame for us. It's a family show. We're not into that stuff.
Nope.
No, we want to be able to have open containers of alcohol, wear inflatable turkey costumes, get into fights. Shit happens at these shows.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you came to that at San Diego. No, man, they'll shut that shit down immediately.
Yeah.
Unlike Disney, but they'll try.
So yeah, just come hang out with us, folks. We're going to be talking about that stuff. I might even have some giveaways and some special things I'm going to run by the guys soon. But before we transition, I also want to say to the patrons at the $5 tier, we're going to give you guys a Stranger Things 3 season 3 discussion. Kendo's finally caught up. We've all seen it. We're going to discuss it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be interesting. So check that out over there. And as always, after the show, after hours will be recorded and uploaded, maybe in the morning, depending on how long we go tonight, because I do need sleep after all. And there we go. So we're all caught up. So Boys, we have to start the show with a very somber note.
Damn.
Rutger Hauer has passed away.
Oh, Rutger.
Damn.
It was awesome.
Now, last week we had lost Rip Torn. This week, Rutger Hauer. And I found this image. I'm not going to upload it. I'm just going to read it because this is an audio podcast. But it says Rutger Hauer was in Blade Runner, and it was filmed in 1982. The movie was set in 2019, so he died the same year as his character, Roy Batty. Isn't that kind of weird?
Oh, wow.
Damn, dude.
Oh, my God.
It's kind of fucked up, actually.
Yeah, that is.
So, I mean, personally, my favorite Rutger Hauer performance would either be The Hitcher or I really like him in Batman. I know that's kind of a small role he plays, but I really like the character and the way he kind of gets unceremoniously fired by Bruce Wayne. But Blade Runner is probably his most well-known role, at least to our community. What do you guys? What was your opinion on Rutger Hauer?
I loved him. I thought he was great. I think obviously my favorite is Blade Runner. I love that. Obviously that final monologue of his right before he dies is fantastic. But there's a movie that he did with Ice-T called "Surviving the Game" that he's in.
Mm-hmm.
And he is fucking one of the best. I mean, of any bad guys, he's one of the best. I mean, it's very an underrated performance. He's such a fucking dick in that movie, and obviously he makes Ice-T look like a good actor. So I fucking love that movie.
You made me watch that in college because Ice Cube's like a hobo or something, and they're like hunting him.
Yep. And then they go to some cottage in the fucking mountains, and it's Rutger Hauer and fucking Gary Busey. And
oh my God,
he wakes up one day, they make him take off running, and he has to kill them all one by one. And it's even Dr. fucking Cox is in that movie. So
oh shit,
doesn't he have a mustache?
Yes,
he's in everything, man. He's in everything,
and he's just that's the part of his career where he was like yelling, and he yelled in a fashion where it made you think he was about to start crying. God, I love that goddamn movie. I specifically remember I was like, you have to see this fucking movie. And I'm so glad you did.
That was early when we would hang out and drink, and I was like, what is this? And then, like, I guess it was the alcohol. Back then, what was it? Toro Loco, shitty tequila, and Hawaiian Punch was you're like, dude, let me make you a drink. I'm like, okay, you either got diabetes or you got drunk. But we watched that movie, and it became good. It was like that. It helped us bond. So, folks, thank Rutger Hauer and Ice-T because they bonded Dion and I's friendship, and that is why this show is here for your entertainment tonight.
Oh, man.
Kendo, Nick, what were you guys' feelings or opinions on Rutger Hauer?
I mean, it came out as a shock. I was just like, damn, dude. I thought, he was still, it was just weird. I was like, all of a sudden, Rutger Hauer was like, really? Damn, that's crazy. One movie I watched of his recently, even though it's an old one, was Nighthawks, 1981 with Sylvester Stallone and Billy D. Williams. I watched that recently, and that's a crazy, awesome, nice, like early 80s, like New York cop movie. It's fucking amazing. He plays like a psycho who keeps fucking with Sylvester Stallone's character the whole time, and he does such a good job in that movie, and it's so good. Another one that I really love of his that came out I guess 10 years ago. Let's see, I think it's I know the name is Hobo with a Shotgun.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, I love 2011. I love that movie. He was so awesome in that movie. The movie's crazy as shit. He did such a good job in that movie.
I forgot he was in Sin City.
Yep, he's in Sin City.
Yeah, pastor. He's the what's his name? Father fucking Rourke.
Right? Yeah.
He's also in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the original movie.
Yep, he's the original. He's Dracula, right?
Yep.
Dr. Acula?
Dr. Acula.
Oh my God.
Mr. Anderson. So sorry.
It's Hugo Weaving. Don't. We don't want him to die.
No. Or Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, definitely not that.
No James Bonds. Kendo, any favorite Rutger Hauer moments?
Aside from the ones that's already been listed, I really liked him in that movie with that guy that was in it last year.
Oh, Navy SEALs.
Oh.
With Charlie Sheen and Michael Biehn?
Yeah. Ooh.
And the black dude from the Allstate commercials?
What do you mean there's no ice? I gotta drink this coffee hot?
Oh God.
We're gonna watch that at Horror Hound for sure.
Mini Trucker Magazine.
I'm gonna Dion, bring your Bluetooth speaker. I'll bring the tablet and a little kickstand for it, and we will have a Kevin Smith marathon with beer, lots of beer.
Hey.
Fucking A.
We'll get later.
Yeah.
Finally, give us our 100,000 subscriber special beer.
Works for me.
Now, speaking of subscribers, I would like to thank and welcome all the new subscribers. So we have had a fantastic week. The summer slump is over for this channel. We have gained over 1,500 subscribers since last Thursday, so that's awesome. We have tons and tons of new views, and we have a new outlook on life. So welcome to everybody. And if this is your first show, welcome. Stick around. They get kind of crazy, especially when Dion has one too many to drink. Or when I drink a couple 6-packs and watch Spider-Man, and it gets really sloppy.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Kendo, that was a fantastic idea on your part.
Yeah,
He's full of them, man. He's got a lot of good ones.
Yeah. Do we want to announce our next one?
I think we should.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
Dion, you need to be a part of this one. So clear your calendar. Folks, clear your calendar, because our next drunk commentary, drink along, if you will, is going to be a little film. It came out this year. No one likes it. It's called Captain Marvel.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing Captain Marvel. We're doing it drunk. We're doing it live. It's a
Count
fucking
me in that
terrible
one.
movie. Yeah,
You
you're in
want the
that
shit
one.
on that.
Yeah,
August
so
9th, 2 weeks from
August
tomorrow.
9th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on this channel. Got to catch it live, or they go unlisted due to algorithm issues. But if you want to hear me get sloppy drunk, bitch about Brie Larson, that is your next and probably only opportunity to do so. Last time, though, it was a Spider-Man show. It was a lot of fun. Praise the movie. Love it. Great time. Kendo and I really got hit hard. So thank you to everyone who screwed us up. My Saturday
Sure
was a
did.
nightmare.
Yeah, because I didn't have any beer, so I was just going to go with the liquor drinks, and I did not expect us to get pounded as hard as we did by the super chats, and pound us they did.
Dude, I was so drunk. I ate an industrial-sized bag of popcorn.
Oh my god!
I woke up the next morning. I'm like, what did I do? And then I ate like a somewhat healthy breakfast of like eggs and guacamole and all this stuff. And then I just laid in bed all day. I was just like, I am too old.
I ate a box of macaroni and cheese, and then I woke up and went to work.
That sounds horrible.
It was.
Didn't we check in on each other? Like, hey, you alive still?
Yeah, there was a few times where we had to be like, I think one of us died. Nope, we're still both here.
So that was a lot of fun. 2 weeks from now, August 9th, Captain Marvel. And next weekend, I will be hanging out with Gary of Nerdrotic. I almost called Nerdrotic a separate channel. So Gary, Mecha Random, the Midnight's Edge guys, Jesse Milestone, everybody that's out there. I'm going to be out there in that Vegas meet and greet. Gary convinced me a while ago, so I'm going to make that happen. So if you're in the area that Friday night, I will be available, but I'm leaving the next morning. So there you go. But are we ready to start the show?
Yeah.
I think so, boss.
All right, housekeeping is out of the way. I like the housekeeping portion of the show, though. It's like how you can keep up with the channel properly. Like social media is good. This
Keeps
is bad. So, Dion, did I tell you what they revealed at ComicCon?
I don't think you did, sir.
They have Hot Toys dolls of Val Kilmer and Chris O'Donnell as Batman and Robin.
What?
Yes, and it's Batman in the sonar suit and
Oh,
Robin
God.
in his final suit, and they look incredible.
Oh my god!
God damn it, I need it.
I do too. I have Michael Keaton. He's very lonely, hanging out with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. This shelf needs an enema. Wait, no.
I told myself I was going to hold off on Batman until I can find an affordable Michael Keaton one. But now that got the Kilmer now. Shit.
Val Kilmer is very special to your family, so you should do this.
That's right. Agreed. I can't jump on him. I need him in my life.
Guilty pleasure. I like Batman Forever. It's not really that bad. I mean,
I am not guilty about it at all. I fucking love Batman Forever, dude.
One of my favorite moments ever on this podcast was when we were singing "Kiss from a Rose," and then I like faded in the real song. I really love that song. It's so good.
It's
God.
fantastic.
It's been on the radio ever since I was a kid, and I still like every now and again it'll pop on. I'm just like, I know all the words, and it's really sad.
If four of us are ever in a karaoke situation drunk, we're all doing that song together.
Absolutely.
That might happen at Horror Hound. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, we should do that at Horror
Just
Hound.
get a karaoke machine. We could just do it at the table.
We'll just sing
Oh
it.
God! It'll be a channel expense. Who knows?
We'll barbershop style it.
Yeah, maybe Seal will see the video and fly in and hang out with us. I mean, hey, if Billy Zane will hug you and he was the Phantom, Seal had a couple songs, so I'm sure we're good enough for Seal. So, the big announcements from Comic-Con happened after last week's show with Razor Fist. Last week we covered the James Bond debacle. I have made a video about all the Marvel announcements, how I felt underwhelmed. You can go back and watch that for my personal take on everything that Marvel announced officially at the panel for Phase 4, and technically Phase 5 with Blade. But the boys want to talk about it. So, Dion, what were your initial thoughts of the Marvel panel at Comic-Con?
I mean, there's a lot going on. I mean, I definitely expected more. I can honestly say I expected a lot more. I expected a lot cooler fucking announcements. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the Blade announcement I liked, but other than that, I mean, it's a lot of tentative excitement for what's coming up, especially with like shit like the Eternals and and then the fucking the shows that they're gonna have for Disney Plus. It's like I don't this upcoming phase. It's definitely apparent that the thrill is gone, to quote a Beautiful Blue song, but the thrill's fucking gone, man. And as cool as it is to see, Marvel continuing on after Endgame, especially with what they chose, the shows they chose to come out with, there's not going to be a culture defining moment or a blockbuster movie, and that's kind of depressing. But there's shit that I'll catch. I'm not overtly excited. I'm not gonna, go to any midnight premieres of this shit. But it definitely, it's they're gonna make some moolah, good for them. But yeah, it's very apparent that they don't have a very clear and cut plan to make the next Endgame. So.
Well, what about the Blade announcement? Blade is one of your favorite superheroes, and Wesley Snipes is really the only Blade.
Yes.
How did you take that? Was it Mashahara Ali?
Yep. One, he is one of my favorite. I just got my fucking Blade figure sitting on my shelf, staring at me right now. I definitely, in terms of people who love Blade, there's not a whole lot of people that read it, and the movie, everyone loved the movies, which is totally fine. But I was very depressed that Wesley wasn't going to be a part of it. That definitely kind of sucked. Monster balls. But then again, in terms of Ali being the guy that they chose, I was cool with it. I think that he's going to be a good. I think he'll play Blade very well. I mean, especially with his portrayal of Cottonmouth and Luke Cage. He was one of the best parts of the first half of that fucking show. A lot of he was great in Alita Battle Angel. So I am excited to see him take a shot at Blade. I mean, it's a lot better than fucking Michael Jordan or some shit like that. But
Michael B. Jordan, sir, son of Michael A. Jordan.
Excuse me. Sorry. My mistake.
Because you're getting the people thinking that he's, he retired from basketball 20 years ago. Now he's, breaking into the acting world. All those things.
Right. He could do it if he wanted to.
I believe in Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And he would be Blade and he'd be wearing Jordans. So, I mean, it really comes full circle.
6.5 foot tall Blade. He just
Can you imagine the cool kills where he's like jumping with his tongue hanging out of his mouth, like always fucking swinging that blade and just wham.
The final boss is the Bad Boys from the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah,
like the end of the fucking movie.
He's got to fight through him to get to Isaiah Thomas.
Now, but yeah, I think he's a good choice. I'll at least check it out. We'll see how they do it. But I mean, I was, fuck, man, no Wesley definitely still sucks. Definitely sucks.
Like I said in the video, I don't like the idea of a PG-13 Blade film.
Right.
I don't want it. It doesn't feel right for the character
in those parameters.
It's got to be gory as hell. It's vampires. It's the underworld. It's violent. If you make a PG-13 Blade film, you literally just make Underworld with a black dude, and those movies aren't that good.
Nope.
Blade has some meat to it. The first one especially, and you love the second one. But
yeah.
Blade's got a lot going on, and I'm not saying he's going to be the next Iron Man. He really shouldn't be. He should just kind of have his one-off movie, show up every once in a while, maybe a part of a crossover thing. But
yeah, I would love to see Blade and Deadpool movie. That'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, where Blade barely speaks and Deadpool won't shut up, and every every hour he cuts his head off. He's like,
Yeah, he's cussing. Well, it's funny because like, well, I mean, if it was Wesley Snipes, it would have been Wesley Snipes and Ryan Reynolds, which would have been even more hilarious. But it's not. So, but even then, that would be a one hell of a crossover that I would like pay money to see first night. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Now, Nick, after the announcement, what were your thoughts on the MCU Facebook?
Well, I mean, like I'm done, as I've said before. Like, I'm really done. And then like this shows me I'm just like, huh. Well, I guess I was right to leave and not really give a shit. I'm really upset about Black Widow getting her movie now because that's bullshit. You had her all the way through, and you chose to shoehorn in Captain Marvel in the 11th hour as your female lead, which is horrible. And you didn't do anything with Black Widow. Like I'm probably gonna go see Black Widow first night just to support her and the character, because she should have had the movie during phase 2 or during the beginning of phase 3. But no, they're gonna make it in phase 4. Just so horrible. Also, the title for Thor: Love and Thunder looks like a 70s porno.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that. Everything else I really don't care about. Like I don't know what the Eternals are. I don't really care. Everything else looks like it's a Disney Plus TV show, so I'm not gonna watch them. I'm not gonna give them my money because my money is going to other things that are way more fun and I like watching more. So I just don't care.
Kendo.
For starters, I think they should call it Phase 4 when shit starts to go south, because that's really what I got from looking at the lineup that they had coming up there. I'm like, so this is where it all starts to go to hell. Also, Dion and I are going to need the listeners to help us out. We need plenty of memes with Michael Jordan Blade.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
So if you guys could get those fired up and start, sending them to @KendoSliceWCBS, @WorldClassBS on Twitter, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll start retweeting them ASAP.
Yeah, so we need those. But yeah, there was literally no title on there that grabbed my attention. Blade. I was like, oh, they're going to make a Blade. Oh, it's PG-13. Well, that's stupid. And then, yeah, the Black Widow movie, why didn't it come out sooner? We needed it before, especially since, spoiler alert, she's dead. And, yeah, nothing about that. It's like I'm not going to watch Disney Plus, so none of that's going to happen. And it's not all that excited. Like, Endgame was it for me. I was like, this is it. Like, maybe if they make another movie of a character I really like, I will, go see it. But
it's just so weird, too, because they have to know that the general population feels like the story of the Avengers is over. Like the Marvel,
right.
Look, it's like, yes, there's the Avengers franchise, and yes, there's the Marvel franchise, but the Avengers is the crown jewel. Everybody goes to see those movies, and it just felt like the right conclusion. So you would think that they would put out a lineup of films that can't be missed. It's like the Eternals, like you said, I don't know who they are. I looked them up. They have race swapped and gender swapped every character, but because no one knows or cares about it, no one's bitching online. It's like Angelina Jolie's playing.
Well, okay, and also the bitching online is I once again I love how everybody calls anybody bitches about Thor: Love and Thunder racist or sexist, but it's like Black Widow came out in the exact same announcement and nobody says shit about that.
Yeah, because
nobody said shit about that. Also, the fact that there's an announcement with George Miller about there being 2 more Mad Max movies with Furiosa or whatever, with that, which I'm fine with. I love that movie. I'm okay with that. Nobody said shit about that. That was real low key. But if you fuck up a character,
it was rated R, man. I think Mad Max was rated R, but and Black Widow is a fucking killer. So it's and this kind of touches on. What Hill and I were talking about when we first got on the call was now we're at the point now where Marvel doesn't know what they want to do. And at least with the Avengers, it was obviously to make money, but it was, hey, we built this universe and it was for everyone. It was for the comic book fans. It was for the kids who loved the idea of superheroes, not necessarily remembering who specific superheroes were. And it was for people who weren't really in the comic books, where it was an exciting fucking movie experience. Now, now that is essentially over, I mean, the high, everyone's coming down off that first hit of Avengers heroin. Now they don't know if they want to continue and make blockbusters. They don't know if they want to get into the streaming game, and they sure as hell don't know if they want to just make it for the kids or keep it for the hardcore fans. And that's super apparent with how they went with Captain Marvel over this goddamn outrage bullshit, instead of sticking with a character who they created, they didn't create Black Widow, but she's in fucking Iron Man 2. She was one of the cornerstones of the fucking Marvel franchise. You chose Captain Marvel instead of fucking Black Widow. Now they got a backtrack, which I guarantee you they may have had an idea, but they weren't gonna. I guarantee you they put it out because of the backlash where everyone's like, hey, what about Natasha Romanoff, yo? I guarantee you that was the reason that they pushed that shit out, especially with the backlash to Captain Marvel.
Yeah, and I do love that there is no Captain Marvel 2 in this lineup. It's not there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what they fucking get, man.
We're gonna get multiple ones in Phase 5. We really don't know what the fuck to do.
It's all just Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here's my thing.
Oh God.
So with the MCU, we had a groundwork. We knew where it was gonna go. There was a plan. We're going to start here. We're going to go here. Well, what's the plan now? Is it just, well, we're just going to make a bunch of shit. People will pay for it just because it's comic book, and they will. What's the build up here? How are they going to top what they did the last time? There's really no way they can do that, is there?
No, unless you were to get them back.
Well, I think even if, let's say hypothetically, they never got them back, we have to do this new Avengers team. I guess you could have like Thor, Black Panther, which are cool. I consider those like A-list still Marvel characters, Maybe Black Panther's not our favorite on this channel, but he was awesome in Civil War. I will say that. You could maybe, I think everyone's waiting on the integration of the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, which is weird. I know I keep saying this across every live stream I'm on. I don't know why so many people are interested in the Fantastic Four, because you're not out there buying their books. They can't get a toy line. They have to sell their shit exclusively at Walgreens. I don't know why everyone keeps talking online like this big Fantastic Four fan. You're fucking not. If there was this demand for the Fantastic Four like a couple people claim they are, they would have more. There would be more Fantastic Four. But it's not. So it's kind of an odd thing that they're waiting on. But I feel like that with X-Men is going to be like the next big thing people build to. And maybe we'll get Galactus and Silver Surfer. And maybe Marvel will have a better space franchise than Guardians, which is great. I'm not knocking it. But Captain Marvel sucks, and that's a space franchise. So you need something to bounce off that. Because you're going multidimensional, you're going multiple Earths, you're going into space. Sounds cool in theory, but is Marvel going to be able to replicate that? Because realistically, from day one with Iron Man, we knew we're going to the Avengers. Then from the Avengers, we knew we were going to Thanos. And from 2012 to 2019, that 7-year gap, we had all those movies. We knew where it was going. We were excited. Like, do you remember going to see Black Panther, and as soon as the movie was over, you knew Infinity War was just a few short weeks away?
Yes.
Yeah. That was fucking nuts. And that's why I don't think that they can recreate that. There will be excitement for X-Men and Fantastic Four. I get the Fantastic Four thing in terms of them wanting to sell it. Like I said, you say the word family and money together in the same sentence, and most movie executives are going to cream in their pants right fucking there.
That's very true.
I understand their desire to push Fantastic Four. And obviously, if anything that 20th Century Fox did right, it was fuck up Dark Phoenix and give Marvel all the leverage in the fucking world. That all being said, you can't recreate that feeling of, oh shit, we're gonna get the Avengers. Like, even if they do, have a first X-Men movie and they come out with a great Fantastic Four movie in Phase 5, and they lead to some kind of great threat, whether it be Galactus or someone else, they've burnt that out. They've exhausted it, especially with those two franchises having such bad fucking movies. So even if they get it right, no one's going to be excited, because at least half of everyone's going to be like, well, they might fuck this up. That the other movies have been fucked up. You can't recreate that out of the blue excitement that everyone got when Sam Jackson comes out of the fucking shadows to talk to Robert Downey Jr. You can't recreate. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, with the crazy fanfare that the Matrix had right when it came out, and then there was that slew of that weird science fiction philosophy shit that kind of came out. You can't recreate. There hasn't been anything like the Matrix since. I mean, and it's I just think that this was the one-off. Endgame and Infinity War was the fucking huge nut that we all deserved as movie fans and comic book fans, and now it's the race to the next thing.
Do you think DC has a chance to not make more money than the MCU, because it's what, 20-something billion dollars? That's ridiculous to think that a couple movies are going to do that. But do you think they have the chance to become more visible in the public eye, where the people are more focused and excited for their films?
I do.
Yes,
I do. I do. Hey, Pagan, what's up, man?
Yeah, because you had two legacy characters with them, with Batman and Superman. If they do them correctly and take the time to do them and not pump them out like Marvel did, I think what's going to have to happen with them is they're going to have to take 2 years per movie and like put one, or maybe at the very most 2 out a year, but only once in a while, and make it real slow. Make it real slow. Make us wait. Have the build up. Don't all of a sudden do the thing that Marvel did where it's like every year 2 and 3 movies coming out and we're going to build this whole universe. No. Do it slowly, make your movies, make sure they're good, make sure everybody likes them, and then go on to the next one.
Yeah, have a plan. Get your collective shit together and have a plan. Say, here's where we're at. Here's where we want to go. How do we get there? And what do we need to get there? Not, shit, Marvel's doing really good. Let's have a 2-year build to the Justice League and put out 12 movies. No, that's not going to work. We tried that, and it was a disaster.
Yeah, and I also think that they have a chance because Marvel doesn't know what they're gonna do, and we're at that phase now. Pun intended with Phase 4, but we're at the phase now where every time Marvel fucks up, that's an advantage for DC. And so far, Marvel has been fucking up, not a whole lot, but they've been fucking up a good decent amount. Luckily with Dark Phoenix being a fucking travesty, that's a window for DC. With the backlash to Captain Marvel and Marvel choosing to side with Brie Larson, that's an advantage for DC. Every time Forbes and that one shitty other website, comicswhatever.com, every time they write a dumb fucking article about, you don't like it because you're scared of strong women, that's an opportunity for fucking DC. Every time shit like Shazam and Aquaman and Wonder Woman come out and they don't set the world on fire, but they make 800 million, 900 million, just cross the $1 billion mark.
Yeah.
That's a fucking window for them. I mean, it took them like Kendo said, it took them a long time to figure that shit out. But every time Marvel makes a mistake, you need to fucking capitalize on it. Every time someone shits on or forgets their own property that they made, like they did with Black Widow, you fucking say, hey, we've got fucking Wonder Woman. She's one of the big 3 of our entire DC universe. We're gonna fucking lean on her a little bit. We're not gonna come to the dance with a new bitch and act like we're this brand new company that's all about doing what's fucking rad and cool and the kids are going to be into. We're going to say, no, we have fucking Wonder Woman. She's got a second movie coming out. Suck that, Marvel, and do that. Keep doing that. They already fucked up with not building off of the Nolan trilogy and kind of using what they already had, so take your time. Don't do what Universal did, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Wonder Woman 1984 because the first one was good. Now, real quick, the point I wanted to make, the Black Widow movie, I like Scarlett Johansson. I have for a long time for many reasons. But I want to be more excited about the movie than I am. I don't not want it to be a thing. I don't want it to not be whatever. But will it cross the $1 billion mark, you think?
No, I don't. I think
no.
Straight up killing her in the last movie was probably the reason why.
Well, see, here we go. This was so I made this video the other day. It's doing very well. Watch it, folks, about Marvel's Phase 4 being underwhelming. I think what's going to happen with Marvel is that we're getting ready to get into multiple timelines, or like disjointed timelines, where it's like this takes place before this movie, this takes place after that one, and that could be their downfall because they think that their audience is able to follow certain things that are look at the time travel contrivance from Endgame will not work in another movie. I feel like they're gonna.
No, you can't do that twice. You can't do that twice. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I hope they don't. But the thing is, like, people are gonna go, Black Widow movie, she's dead. Okay, but this one takes place before that. Then what's going to say they don't do like, oh, well, this Iron Man movie took place before he died and this and that. And you just get this mess. Everything was nice when it was just one linear timeline and we were just moving towards one thing. This isn't a comic book. Comic books have resets. Okay, Crisis on Infinite Earths at DC. We had House of M was an alternate reality thing, so that doesn't count. But we have these crossover or these big reboots and resets, these renumberings, if you will. I don't think the MCU could ever afford to do that. Do you?
I think it depends. If you did it kind of like how they did Logan, one of the few bright spots where it's just kind of it's an offset, but you don't have too many ties to it and you don't get too goddamn complicated. If you did it like that, where it's just the one movie, they don't have any sequels, it's just a cool story with a cool character, then I think, but again, once you start, oh, well, he's in this universe and he's doing that, but he's going to come over into this front, that's when shit's going to get fucking weird. You have to be, like we keep saying, very specific and very careful and willing to just have throwaway films.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. When you make shit too complicated, you get everybody going, what the fuck?
Right. And it's and that's why I fucking generally dislike time travel storylines, even for comic books, but because again, it's dangerous to be using time travel and not know where you want to go with the franchise. So that's, like you said, I'm with you 100%, man. I'm worried as fuck about that. But again, you have to be very specific. I'm hoping that, maybe Black, because I think they said it's going to be a prequel for Black Widow, but if you do something else, if you're going to use the time thing, just do the one movie, man. Don't get fucking crazy. Don't start having her, oh, well, she's going to find out about her dying in the fucking MCU universe, and then she's going to fucking find a way to use it. It's like, no, don't do that. Don't fuck with it.
I hope it's not that. I hope it's not about that thing that her and Hawkeye always talked about. I hope it's that movie.
That's the rumor that's going to be in Budapest. So
if it's that, I'll be real happy. It's like, all right, cool. We're going to go over that story. That's good.
Right. It's you gotta be careful, man. It's a Dane. They're in a very sensitive place right now. They're like a young Luke Skywalker, very susceptible to the dark side with this shit.
I will be okay with the time travel element if they do something where they go back in time. And Thanos is still alive and he's back and he has his own pleasure palace.
And a helicopter.
Yeah. Then I'll be like, you know what? I'm all in. Time travel away, boys.
So
Grimace getting laid.
Here's a question / concern I have. So everyone, and by everyone, I just mean people that write for these blogs and these websites, always talk about passing the mantle off. Like all these characters can be passed down to other actors, which isn't the case. Maybe you have like Dick Grayson pick it up for Bruce Wayne for a small period of time. But at the end of the day, Bruce Wayne comes back because that's your moneymaker. Do you think we're about to go down the path where Marvel starts just, we have a new Black Widow, we have new this, we have new that? Like, branding works for a while, but it's like Robert Downey Jr. is why there's so much money.
I think they're going to try it with Captain America. I think they're going to try it with that and see how that goes. They're probably going to pass off the Captain America mantle to Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably going to do that and see how that goes. But once again, I'm out. I don't care. I'm not going to watch a show. So it'll be a show, and they're going to kind of like test the waters with that. That'd be smart. But if they try to pass the mantle too much, and make like Riri Wilson or whatever the heck it is with Iron Man or anything like that, like it's going to be really awkward and really a pain in the ass to try to explain that and just kind of be like, oh, where does characters come from? And they're new, and and they're going to have to spend another 10 years building them up again and doing another Avengers movie. Like it'd just be really strange and really like strenuous, because I don't want to watch another 10 years of like new characters to come up and like do the exact same shit over again and just make the Avengers. I don't want to watch that.
Well, we didn't even get to be tired of these characters yet.
No.
Like, I was burnt out on some of the X-Men shit. I was burnt out.
Oh well, they really, like, God, by that third one I was done. I was like, all right, cool. And then they came out with so many more. I'm like, holy shit, why are you doing this?
Well, the thing is, it's like I wasn't. We've only been with it's been like 11 years with Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, but it's like 7 times. Not that much. It's not like I feel like he had a couple more movies in him, a couple more stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we never got that. Oh well. I'm not going to sit and bitch about like, oh, it should have been more. I just, with him at least, but there's more Captain America to tell, especially in the
I mean
today.
Yeah, no, there is, and but I mean, I think that's what they're gonna try to do with the show. They're gonna try to pass down the shield to the Falcon and see how that goes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's them testing the waters. If it works, then they're gonna say, "Oh well,
it'll happen with everything." Then,
yeah. Well, now we have a new Iron Man, but it's a woman, but it's a guy too. He's trans and he's black. No, wait, he's Asian.
I will say that I'm most interested of all the announcements, I think, for that show because Bucky and Sam have great chemistry, and I really like those characters. So remember, Dion, even before Kendo was on the show, when we were going to see Civil War, I kept saying, dude, I wonder how Bucky and Falcon are going to interact with each other.
Yeah.
Falcon's now Captain America's new best friend type of thing. And it worked, and I loved it. I feel like that was a missed opportunity in Infinity War / Endgame. Like they weren't together. There's more to the story for them. That's why this show to me is justified. Its existence is justified. But I mean, WandaVision, not really interested.
No thanks.
Wait, hold on. Wanda Sykes is getting her own Disney Plus show. What happened?
Yeah, dude, they're just they're going for all the diversity points.
That will be canceled so quick.
She was not even fucking funny ever.
No.
I mean, I did the one. I remember when she had the Wanda Sykes show on Fox, and it lasted like 4 episodes.
Yep.
And it's just like we get it. You know, you're gay and you talk to white people. Like, okay, new joke, please. You know, fuck.
God,
she was okay in Clerks too.
Oh yeah, she was in that movie.
Yeah.
Did you see Aziz Ansari's Netflix thing?
Hell no.
Yeah, I try to avoid that it even exists.
Holy shit! Because I wanted to watch it because of the whole thing that happened with him last year. Oh my god, it's a very sobering thing because he's completely changed and he's very aware of that, and he's it was just really it's a really awkward thing to watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it is super awkward. It's not fun at all. It's just super awkward. Also, I think Spike Jonze directed it, which is just weird.
Spike Jonze has been doing a lot of weird shit, but fucking Netflix kept suggesting it for him. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch Aziz Ansari. I'm a grown ass man who actually sees, a woman naked on a regular basis. He's not that fucking funny, and I can only deal with the and I walked in the Burger King, motherfucking BK. Like that shit is it's funny.
Yeah,
when I was fucking like 17. I'm not 17 anymore. That type of shit. Stop suggesting that shit. Just cut it out.
Did you hear the rumor about Eddie Murphy's Netflix special?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, he's getting like $70 million or some shit for 3 of them or something.
Yeah, he's getting like crazy money for it.
Get it before they go out of business, because fuck Netflix, they're done.
Yeah.
I hope that happens. I hope the trick clears. The show goes out, but the Netflix goes under.
Shit, they gonna borrow another couple $1 billion to pay that goddamn shit off.
I just wonder what Eddie Murphy we're gonna get. That's what I want to know.
For $70 million, we're going to get 1987 Eddie Murphy.
That's the Eddie Murphy I want.
God, I hope so.
Because if he comes back and he's that fucking good, his career is going to pick right back up, and he's going to make great films until he dies.
I mean, if people are ranting and raving about his comedy special, Beverly Hills Cop 4 is going to get made real quick.
Don't say those words, because it needs to happen now.
And Hollywood, if you're listening,
17. I need this movie, Rob.
Hollywood, if you're listening, for the love of God, get Jeff Hicks get him in the boardroom to talk about that shit and make a good story. Make it happen.
Dion, we'll write it together.
Damn right, man.
It needs to be written together and be fucking awesome. You need to go to Miami.
Don't go back to Brandon T. Jackson.
Yeah.
No, he needs to go to Miami and then meet up with Crockett and Tubbs. Okay.
Don't tell my comic book idea. I'm gonna die over here. It's the greatest concept ever.
Yeah.
I'll make it for us. There'll be 6 copies printed.
Yeah.
I'll be okay with that.
Give us 80s Eddie Murphy every day, and we will never have a complaint.
That's true.
That's true. So let's read some super chats. Dr. Coffindale says, "Bad Bond number 15. The squeaky wheel gets the kill." So yeah, he's had 15 of those. So folks, if you're a super fan, a big listener, go back and compile the list for us. We'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Flicks, thank you very much. He says, "Hey Jeff, great video today. Thank you. I wanted to send an open invitation for all WCBS and fans wanting to publish something on Raiders of the Lost Flicks. Please contact me on Twitter of the Lost Flicks." So folks, if you're trying to get involved in YouTube, it looks like Raiders of the Lost Flicks might be your place to start. So contact him. He's a good dude. I know him personally, and he's got a good channel. So check him out. The Breadman 904 says, "Got my ticket for Horror Hound Indie. Looking forward to meeting you guys." So here we go. We have a confirmed guest.
Dude, I can't wait to fill up that big ass green cooler with beer.
Oh, that's so glorious.
Oh god.
Yeah, I just love how they don't even stop us.
Now, dude, we go walking in like bosses, just hold up the fold up the arm with our vendor badges on it, and they just look at us and nod. We just go right on through.
Dude, last time it was a fiasco. Like they gave us three different tables. They're like, can we get one table? Just
and then we got a great table.
God, yeah, Sancho was across from us.
That's true. Oh man, I miss Sancho.
Sancho.
Yeah. I should message him and see if he's going to be at that one, because I messaged him before Cincinnati. I was like, "Hey man, you going to be at Horror Hound?" He's like, "No, I ain't making it this time." I'm like, "Damn, okay."
Yeah, message him for Indy and see if he's going to be there.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram, so I can send him a thing on the gram and be like, "Yo, Sancho, you coming to Indy for Horror Hound?" I'll do it right now.
Awesome.
Do it. Find out. See if we can get the confirmation of Sancho. So Breadman 904, just tell us who you are, and we'll have a lot of fun. You can watch Kevin Smith movies. Actually, we'll stop watching the movies then. I've seen Clerks enough. Clerks is never enough. I've seen enough Chasing Amy once, never again.
Oh God.
Albedo says, "Female Thor, white males, you are breaking my heart."
Jeez.
We didn't talk about female Thor. That's the one we're kind of skipped.
Yeah, because I mean, it's rightfully so. It's female Thor.
Yeah.
So, did you guys have any thoughts?
I just think it's very interesting that now she's at ComicCon holding up the fucking hammer after shitting on the MCU and shitting on, how it was a waste of her time or something like that. And, that them motherfucking checks must have cleared. Like I always say, everyone's all, gun ho, and this is silly until that check comes in. They tell you how many zeros is going to be after a couple other numbers. And like I said, I'm not a huge fan of it. I know, it is in the comics, so I get that, even though it wasn't a very well received comic line in terms of Jane Foster's Thor. But just the fact that it's Natalie Portman, I am not a fan of.
So is she going to get cancer and die like in the comic? Probably.
I hope so.
Because I still remember her because I remember her just shitting all over them too. Be like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm better than this. I went to Berkeley. I don't need these movies. I just and then all of a sudden, she just comes back. It's so weird. Like I remember seeing the picture of it, and the announcer was like, why? She hasn't been in any of the movies. They have a picture of her in Endgame. And Thor, was drunkenly upset about it, but that's about it. Like, that was the only thing we saw from her. What, did she get a really big paycheck from showing her face on a screen in that movie or something? Like, what happened?
It is an odd choice. I feel like she was written out of the story perfectly in Age of Ultron, and that's it. We don't really need any more Jane.
Yeah. It was just strange, and all of a sudden she's back now, and I'm with Dion. Yeah, that big ass check must have cleared, or she must have got the suitcase full of hundreds and just
Well, everybody's an idealist until that check comes in and you go,
that's true.
You know what?
That's true.
I'm going to build my new house.
Well, they made a mistake by getting rid of Lady Sif. Yes. Because that love triangle was so I hate Valkyrie as a character. She's so meh. Like, I don't care about her.
No. Well, yeah, because she was shoehorned in the 11th hour. It doesn't make sense. Valkyrie was there the whole time, and I think she died or something, or.
They just wrote her out. They just didn't say anything about it.
Oh, that's
no, yeah, Lady Sif. Yeah, she just got written out of Thor Ragnarok. They killed the fucking Warriors 3.
That's bullshit. Yeah.
All the good characters got written off that movie for fucking the sake of some jokes and to fight a giant dog. And the movie's fun, but that's the one thing I hate about the evolution of Marvel movies. We went from telling compelling epic stories to we're going to tell a story, but we're going to make you laugh in the middle of it and then kind of kill the rewatchability.
I mean, theoretically, Korg and Meep should still be there, but they're also probably still hanging out with Fat Thor. Playing Fortnite.
Is he going to be fat by 2021?
I don't know.
Or did he go on the Subway diet like Jared?
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
His neck looks like a vagina. Don't you a gold member?
So, anyway, so Korg and Meep, they could be in the movie. They were fun characters.
Yeah, they were. We'll see. We'll find out. Our friend Uzi Patrol says, prediction, Love and Thunder will be the next Electric Boogaloo.
It has the potential for it, man. Again, when you're doing shit just to get on the cover of Vanity Square, whatever that fucking
Vanity
magazine
Fair?
is. Thank you, Vanity Square. I'll call it Vanity Square because that's a lot more interesting name. But when you do things to get on Vanity Square, you forget to write a good movie, and especially, of course, all the fucking media outlets took the bait. Love and Thunder. Oh my God, Valkyrie is gonna be the first LGBTQ plus because she's been bi the entire time, and then Jane Foster is gonna be Thor, and she was the best Thor. People said it all the time, right?
No,
Then you forget. You say crazy shit like that, and then you forget to write a good story. So it really does have the possibility of being Electric Boogaloo, man, especially when you have someone who did the Dark World and then shat all over it. So it's a dangerous game you play with that shit. And if it were to turn out like Electric Boogaloo, I would not be surprised because hey, you want it to be the cool kids, you want it to follow the fads instead of hiring someone to write a good fucking script.
Well, I just hope it doesn't go the way of Captain Marvel, where it's like they start campaigning for it, and somehow, even though the theaters are empty, it makes $1 billion, and Rotten Tomatoes goes to shit because of it again, and this whole crazy thing happens with it. It's like if that happens again, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, I'm out. I'm sorry, I can't do this. Fuck it. I'm not gonna do this any more time.
Like you said, it's the title of that movie sounds like something that you would rent behind the curtains at the video store.
Just the font and the way it looks like a 70s porno.
So does the title, Thor, Love and Thunder.
Yes.
Okay. Let's come up with some other Marvel porno titles. That'd be great.
Oh yeah, Marvel
Iron Man.
The Web of Spider-Man is the perfect one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Now, are we sticking MCU or just all Marvel characters?
I mean, we could branch out if we need to, but we could porno title up the MCU if we have to. Yeah, okay.
I mean, the Punisher works perfectly.
Yeah.
Could we slightly alter words? Because I think King Pimp would be a great movie.
Oh no! Here you go. Thor. Here you go. Thor Ragnarok. Done.
Yeah. Yeah. Ass Man you got Ass Man and then Ass Man and the Wasp, but you change the Wasp. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you don't do Ass Man and the Wasp. Like, am I coming in here for pain or pleasure? But obviously, you got Thor and the Warriors P. That is a very specific type of movie.
How about if we use Ass Guardians? Double the S.
Ooh, I like that.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thor, the Dick World.
that would kind of make sense. He's in this nightmare world. There's just dicks everywhere.
Avengers: Age of Anal. I'd watch that movie.
Yeah.
Ass Guardians Volume Deep.
Ooh.
Yeah. You don't know if it's who's the enemy there. Do we all lose or do we all win?
Captain America: The Anal Adventure.
Hashtag America's ass.
Okay, that was a joke that fucking worked in that movie.
Yes, it did.
That was really fucking good. I think if Endgame comes out on Blu-ray in like 2 weeks.
Oh shit! Does it? Holy crap!
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna wait till like Christmas when they come out with the big ass box set of all of them, and I might buy it.
I'm just gonna wait until Black Friday when it's $7.
There you go.
I'll probably get it when it comes out, so I can watch that shit again.
We'll make sure when you pick that up, you also get Captain America, the Wanker Soldier.
Oh my god! Keep thinking of porno titles. I'm going to read our friend Dark Wizard super chat. He says, "R.I.P. Rutger Hauer of Blade Runner fame, dead at age 75. It's too bad he didn't live longer. But then again, who does?"
Yeah.
I
mean, he'd live a lot longer if he'd seen Captain America Seaman War.
Damn, Kendo, this is your episode.
I try.
Brandon King says, "I seen Indy 4 in theaters. My first Indiana Jones." Oh,
God, I'm sorry,
Brandon.
Ooh.
I saw it in theaters. It was the first
the
time I saw it in
bleach,
theaters, but it is my least favorite Indiana Jones film.
It's everyone's least favorite Indiana Jones.
That's true. If you say Temple of Doom,
well, I mean, part 5's coming out. That might be your new least favorite Indiana Jones film.
I don't know. I have faith that it can't be worse than Part 4. Shia LaBeouf, CGI monkeys, gophers, George Lucas indulging himself with his fucking car racing. No, I bet you 5.
You're forgetting nuclear blast in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I don't hate that part of the movie. I have other problems with the movie.
You don't hate that? That's not a part that you hate either.
Karen
God, man.
Allen's robotic face.
Motherfucking Stockholm syndrome. If that doesn't make the list, you poor soul.
Dude,
Instead of watching that movie, just pop in your favorite copy or Blu-ray of Avengers Infinity Wars.
Glad I got 2 copies.
God, that must be Thanos' love palace.
2 chicks at the same time, man.
Yeah, that's what'll happen when you go back in time and to Thanos' pleasure palace.
2 chicks, 1 Infinity Stone.
That's right. 2 chicks, 1 gauntlet.
Never mind. We'll talk about the gauntlet fisting off air. Chewbacca fan 0824 The Virgin says, Toxic Masculinity Power Hour 2. Why are you guys so afraid of strong women? Natalie Portman will make a great Thor. I can't believe YouTube allows this.
I, for one, can tell you that I know for a fact that Nick Utam is not afraid of a strong woman.
Whips and chains and chips.
Yeah.
If anyone can tell me what movies that's from, I will be.
Oh, really? Jesus, come on.
They might not.
Yeah.
So with Chewbacca fan 0824 The Virgin, I know, right? We're just the worst, the most deplorable.
Yeah, we're horrible white dudes on the internet. It's really bad, I know.
Yeah, horrible white dudes were, the white dude's the quiet one.
Yeah, but we watched Spider-Man Homecoming, so it's okay.
Salvador says,
God damn.
I got a belly full of Jack in the Box. Shark Week starts on Sunday, and you lay this stream on me with Patreon news? This deal's getting better all the time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Salvador, you're going to get all the content. And I think we should, Nick, should we be generous and upload the, it's not upload, but like make available the next one at the beginning of the month instead of making them wait till the end of each month?
Yeah, man. I'm down with that.
So I guess we can announce it. It's going to be that's like an hour and a half video, isn't it too?
The
$1 million butt.
Oh yeah. It's at least an hour 45. Has to be. It's the uncut version, mind you.
Oh.
Okay, so it's all of us.
Yeah.
In Channel Dad Brian, he's just filming it.
Yeah, he's behind the camera.
But it's us, our friend Joel, Anna, that Star Wars girl, Jesse Milestone of Mindless Entertainment, and Andy from the UK is in the background.
Yep.
And we went over to the girls' hotel room to watch Game of Thrones and then to drink and play $1 million butt. And it is awesome. And you can watch it very, very soon. So
I thought I lost the footage, and then I re-looked at the camera and I was like, oh shit, it's all there. Okay, good. I didn't, I did my job. So yeah, I just cut it together, made sure everything sounded good, and yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, and I conspired to cause Dion to help ruin Game of Thrones for Anna that day.
She got pissed. Oh my god!
I just kept there just saying funny shit to Dion because him and I were sitting at the back watching it. He kept laughing and saying things.
And it's in the chat.
Yeah,
he's like, "Oh my god, you haven't released that yet?" I was like, "It's on our thing."
That's right.
Yeah. Message Jeff to send you a link. He's got it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you in just a minute, Anna. Actually, Dark Tico says, "Sup, my dudes." Sup, Dark Tico.
Hi.
Thanks for the stream the other night, man. It was a good time.
I ain't talking to you, D2. Go to bed.
Hey, Dion, how's it going?
Hey, Dion, have you seen X-Men Age of Apocalypse?
I did. The money shot in that one was my favorite.
Oh, sorry, I was waiting for a comeback. Comanche Viper says, "Hey Dion, who is Rutger Hauer? LOL."
You know who I meant.
It's Ron Howard's older brother. Recognize.
God.
He's the brother of the family. He was adopted.
Yeah.
I prefer
Ron Howard Johnson. Rutger Howard Johnson.
Yeah, he was on 2 episodes of Happy Days.
JSP says Rutger Hauer would have been the perfect Magneto.
I wouldn't say
He's
no.
a little older. That's the only thing. I mean, he was up there too, man, because he was he was in his like early 70s just now when he passed. So he'd have been a little older, man. He's not that much younger than Ian McKellen. So I mean, he might have just
Ian McKellen plays it really fucking well. Like I really like the way he does it. So
Ian's great, but even then, he was older. I mean, him and Patrick Stewart were already in their fucking 50s when they Ian McKellen might have been in his 60s when he started doing Magneto. But I mean, as great as he was old too, man, and that kind of led into what became the fiasco that was First Class. First Class sucks. Anyone that says different is fucking wrong.
Ian McKellen is 80 years old.
God damn, yeah, dude.
He's 80 years old.
Yeah, he was already old for Magneto then. I don't think we want to make that mistake again, man.
Well, here's the thing. I've been watching X-Men the Animated Series. I'm okay with Magneto has to be old, but give us like that Magneto that's like still in really good shape with the cool white mullet, like Jim Lee would draw. I want to see that on film.
I mean, it's just tough as a movie because in the comic books it works out because he was in the Holocaust, so it made sense, especially in the 80s and in the 90s, especially during the animated series. But
wasn't the Holocaust thing kind of like was that always there? I thought that was a movie thing that they added.
No, I want to say it was old. I think at least I think they be brought up in the animated series. I have to watch it through again, but I want to say it's at least been there since we were kids.
Yeah.
And I think I shit. Now you got me second guessing that shit. But
he did just sign on to do a movie. He's gonna do
Ian McKellen.
Yeah, he's gonna do Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Phallus.
Oh god,
because he's old and shit.
They're gonna have to give him Blue Chew in liquid form.
That's right. No, Blue Chew is a chewable. He's still got teeth.
No, Magneto just has like whatever kind of liquid metal, and he just uses his powers, and it's never soft. There you go.
Oh Lord!
If you're gonna be a mutant,
Right. Gives himself a mind boner.
That's why Professor X is always happy. He's got that towel over his legs.
Yeah. He's always riding around with a giant fucking hard on and nobody notices.
Oh god.
Deadpool tried to sit in his lap. He's like, no, it's a bad idea.
You don't want this, Deadpool.
Well, that's another thing that's gonna piss me off. Is like, there's not gonna be like a Deadpool 3 if there is. It's gonna be neutered or anything. So that's gonna suck too, man.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, Xavier, he gives the whole idea of mind fuck a totally different meaning.
Oh god.
I think the title of this episode is very apt.
Yeah,
it is. It is.
We're toxic. We're masculine.
It's power. It's been an hour so far.
That's right. Coming at you.
TLJ Screwjob says best Bond actor / Bond, i.e. Pierce Brosnan is the best actor, but X was more believable. Captured the spirit of Bond better. Hopefully you know what I mean. Okay, so I will say I think Daniel Craig is probably the best actor outside of his roles, but he's not the best James Bond.
No, not even close.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I've seen a lot of his other stuff, and he's really good. But yeah, him as Bond is. I've never liked him as Bond ever since I showed him and says, "Oh, there's a new Bond." I was like, "Really? That guy? Come on."
I mean, I like him as Bond. But I can wholeheartely, objectively be like, no, he's not close to the best Bond. Like I said, as much as I like him, that motherfucker is, the whole angry son thing. It gets old real quick.
Yeah.
That's coming from a guy who loves him as Bond.
Yeah, if we're talking about like which Bond actor best encapsulates the spirit of Bond, I'm gonna have to go with Lazenby only because of all that behind the scenes shit.
Oh God, yeah, dude. He
lived his gimmick.
He was awesome. He's probably the most underrated Bond.
Yeah, because I mean, he just told people, it's like, oh yeah, I'm an actor, and he kind of like shoehorned his way into the whole thing, and he got it, and he got the same pay as the previous Bond too, being a first time actor. I was just like, geez, just
yeah. Well, he was a model going into it, so they were going to get his ass for cheap. But in terms of, I mean, I'm still going with Connery as the best Bond. I mean, he's the first Bond. Him sitting at the poker table with the fucking cigarette is one of the coolest scenes in all of movies, and as awesome as some of the other Bonds are. The closest that comes to that is Pierce Brosnan with the trailer that came out for GoldenEye.
What is
Chris
Brosnan?
Brosnan?
Are you having a stroke,
I
Dion?
said
Because you've
Brosnan.
been saying
Chris
names wrong
Brosnan.
all night tonight.
Bitch,
Jesus.
I've been drinking since I was cooking. Just give me a break, damn it.
Okay,
I'm gonna
all
watch
right, all right,
GoldenEye
all right.
starring
I'm,
Pierce
no, no,
Brosnan.
I'm legitimately worried. No, I'm legitimately worried about you. That's why I was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Okay, you've been drinking, fine. Okay, you drink. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Okay, good."
The best part of that was when I said it, and you guys all started. You go, wait, Pierce Brosnan. Right then, someone in the chat, this Rhaegar was just like, he was like Pierce Brosnan with a question mark. So I was like, oh fuck, man, I'm doing that shit again when I'm halfway in the bag. But anyway, that motherfucker, Taffin. He's probably the closest in terms of like straight through coolness, and like that dude could kick my ass. He looks cool, and he could actually fight me and beat me up. So and even then, but I just can't get over fucking Pierce or Sean Connery, man. He's still the best.
Pierce Brosnan has the highest body count of any James Bond.
He sure
That's
does.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
man. Being Bond in the 90s came with perks. You got to shoot motherfuckers.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, but I'm pretty sure he's the only one to shoot, at least up until that point, a guy point blank in the face. Like, not even unapologetically. Because remember, Dr. Kaufman's like, I'm just a professional doing a job. And he's like, so am I. And boom, right in the fucking
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Great. He is probably the most underrated Bond in a way. Like, people shit on him because they remember the 90s as a certain thing and they think of Austin Powers and all this stuff. But, like, he himself wasn't the problem. Some of the scripts weren't the best, but his performances were fine.
Plus, he killed that guy with a fuel rod. I mean,
the only reason he has some crazy fuck. He probably had the best kills overall. But the only reason I don't think Pierce is underrated is because there's a very clear rift. It's almost like the thing with Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Like, the fans of the franchise fucking love Pierce as James Bond. It's like the people who write about James Bond, the people who talk about the movies, the people who like to debate the place of James Bond as a franchise, they always shit on that era of Bond, where the fans are always like, he was fucking cool. We remember the bill for these movies. We remember seeing him for the first time. He was fucking awesome. And even Die Another Day, his acting and him and James Bond wasn't the problem. It was all the shit around him. So I don't think he's underrated because there's a very clear, still a battle going on between the fans and people who don't really watch James Bond as per his place. That's why I always think Lazenby is underrated and Dalton is underrated because everyone knows for sure that Pierce Brosnan was motherfucking Bond. Those other ones aren't well known, so to speak.
Well, no, and then some people who write those articles are also the ones to say like Roger Moore is the best Bond ever.
Right.
It's
incorrect.
Like, what?
Oh yeah, of course they're incorrect. Yeah, because he's because like by the last one you can see he's really old and he just doesn't want to fight anymore or do his karate chops anymore. He's just like, can I get a summon to do this? All right, cool.
They're judo chops.
I'm glad you acknowledge that he can't throw a punch to save his damn life.
People forget that it was specifically the Roger Moore Bond that Austin Powers was parroting. Like, specifically, it was Roger Moore.
Yeah. Because he's the one who had like the nicest suits and always looked really good and things like that. Like that's obviously what he was parroting.
Like, he had 70. Like, of all the Bonds, the good ones transcend their time periods. Motherfucking Roger Moore will never be the best Bond because that motherfucker was a product of the 70s. Like,
that's
70s is in our Bonds. And like, there ain't nothing in the 70s that's cool today. Like the hairstyle and like even when they got into the 80s, you had that weird 70s 80s thing going on with the fucking like the digital watch that fucking Bonds were in a fucking digital watch.
Yeah,
and
he went from a fucking Rolex.
Too big. Yeah, and his suits were either too big, too small, or like
true.
The jacket would be, the blazer would be too small, and the pants would be too big. Like, it was always like some weird shit like that. And then you have the fucking random fucking country bumpkin fucking cop in there, and it's like,
J.W. Pepper.
Yeah, J.W. Pepper. I remember you, boy. Like, fucking what?
You're a secret agent from England.
God.
English secret agent from England.
Oh God.
Yeah, I never want to go through those. Like, I'm so glad we get to pick up our commentaries. Trent's going to be available soon, so we can finally cash in his Patreon card.
You fucking better be.
Yeah, I'm ready to get through the Dalton ones. And then we get to GoldenEye, which we are not having any fans on the GoldenEye stream.
No.
Because I'm watching The Living Daylights right now, and it's so great.
I have Star Trek: The Next Generation on. It's a shitty episode. It's got Wesley Crusher in it.
Yeah, he's fleeing through Morocco. They just pretended to kill John Rhys Davies. It's great.
Spoilers, bro, for a 32-year-old movie.
Sorry, but I got a feeling he's going to get away with this one, and he's going to score the blonde cellist.
My favorite part of that movie is the ice chase.
Yeah, that was really cool. I do like the sledding down the hill though with the cello case. I always found that to be hilarious.
Crazy.
You know that car's coming back in the next Bond movie.
Nice.
Yeah, that and the DB5. So I don't know.
You'll be happy to know that John Rhys Davies is not dead. He survived the assassination attempt.
You mean just like Sala was almost killed off in Raiders of the Lost Ark, but
but they kept Salah because he's great.
Well, because he puked on himself and they couldn't film his death scene.
Oops.
I think he puked and shit himself at the same time.
Oh God.
Yeah, because there's like
something bad.
He was tied to a tree about to be shot by a German soldier, and he just was like, and they're just like, cut it. And then
because that was when dysentery was going around a bunch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or when he was just shit faced.
No, it was dysentery. Everyone was sick except Spielberg because he had all of his meals flown in from England. He ate canned goods from England.
What a pampered bitch.
Hey, you call me a pampered bitch. I don't want dysentery. I'll eat cans of green beans.
Hey, and that's probably the first time in film history that we can thank dysentery for great decisions because one, it kept his ass alive, and two, we had the coolest scene of Indy just exhausted Indy pulling out his gun and fucking shooting that motherfucker and walking away. That's two awesome. Thanks, dysentery. You strike again.
We'll go ahead and give dysentery credit too when he kills the Nazi with the propeller by not getting punched.
I do. I really love Raiders. We got to do the whole trilogy. We promised the listeners we'd do it.
Hillary and I just watched it. And we were fucking going on and on about how we had to watch it for the show. But also, which one is worse? Is it the no punch into the propeller, or is it the flag into the spoke of the motorcycle and it fucking jumps in the air 20 feet and does a flip?
They're both great.
That one's pretty great.
But the propeller, the guy is spattered on a fucking flying wing.
Yeah, it's true.
You can't get away with that in movies anymore.
No.
No. There's also the guy who gets run over by the car, and you see his like head and arms come up. Arms come up.
Yeah.
How hokey that looked. Oh my God. But I still laugh at that. It's wonderful. It's a great effect, but it's
practical effects, baby.
It is hilarious as hell.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is a very violent movie.
Yes, it is.
Dude, that's why every time people, that's why Indiana Jones 4 didn't do well because it was always meant for kids. Like, have you watched the fucking movies, guy? Yeah. Have you watched it? Not only do you see dudes get cut up, there's a monkey gets fucking poisoned and he just fucking lays there fucking dead. Like that. Yeah. That shit was dark. Motherfuckers get their hearts ripped out of their chest.
Indy shoots people in the head in that one, and that's there's blood. Like every shot in that movie is blood. Other ones, they just kind of fall over.
And then there's the medallion got burned into what's his name's hand.
Yeah.
And you just hear sizzling flesh and him just going, and that melting faces. Obviously, that.
Did they not see the Ark of the Covenant opening? What happened then? Or when fucking Molaram rips that dude's heart out.
Yeah, but I don't consider
gets ripped up by gators. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Damn, dude. Yeah, I forgot about that.
You see a gator doing a death roll.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But you're like, that's supposed to be a dude getting death rolled on top of other crazy gators. What the fuck?
But yeah, you're right. That's a kid's movie.
Well, I just don't know why people always say Temple of Doom's the dark one when Raiders is the more violent one.
Seriously.
I think
way more violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just blame the child slavery and the Kali Ma.
Shucky Day.
That's right. Those should die.
And then you have a child fight scene, which is still hilarious to this day.
And voodoo.
Yeah,
that's true.
Nick, we got to make that commentary trilogy happen. October.
Sure. Definitely.
November. So we got to do it this year. We'll just sit down on an afternoon.
We're doing it tomorrow.
Fuck, don't say shit like that. I can make it happen.
Damn, I know. Let's not. But we got to do all three back to back.
Yeah, with booze involved.
That's of course. We'll just pick a Saturday or Sunday, and the four of us will sit down. We'll play case race and watch 6 hours with Indiana Jones.
Like that's a problem.
No, I know it's not a problem. I just wanted to make it sound like it was more. Well, okay, I can't make it sound like it's going to be more epic than it is because it's going to be fucking epic. But still,
we're gonna ride off into the sunset.
Yeah.
McKinney90, thank you very much. He says Captain Manverse will be the only pre-Endgame MCU film I refuse to watch. But if it means willing to look at that stump of wood for 2 hours with the BS crew, then I'll take the jump into the abyss. McKinney90 is a super fan.
He's the fucking man, and he's lying. He would 100% watch that multiple times if it was with us every time.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, it is. It is going to be August 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern. We are going to watch Captain Marvel. We're going to get drunk watching it. So,
God.
Put that in your calendars. It's going to happen. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, tell your Google calendars to save the date.
That's right. Get your Blackberries out and put it in your organizer.
Oh. You know, Dan used to have one of those until about 2015.
I'm not surprised at all, especially since he can't fucking drive.
He had in other words, he owned the last BlackBerry.
They're like, please, sir, upgrade your phone. Please, sir. No. Stitch Snow says, hey, gents, thanks for keeping me sane at work every week.
You're welcome.
No problem, man.
You are welcome. I'm glad you have a job where you can listen to us scream about pop culture. Claustoric says, WCBS theme park, and you each have a section to yourselves. What would each section's themes be? Food type and mascots. This is a great question.
Damn, dude. Damn, all right,
bro.
I want barbecue in my section.
Oh, you bastard.
Okay, all right. No. I'll one up you. Korean barbecue in my section.
No, you get German food.
Hey,
Nick's House of Strudel.
Yes.
House of Strudel. I mean, okay, fine. German breakfast food.
Ew, hard-boiled eggs and bread.
Yeah. Fine, whatever.
And
no.
Fuck?
No, there's a Waffle House in my section. There you go.
A Waffle House, just a Waffle House, not a German, not a specific, just a whatever Waffle House you can fucking find in whatever city our apartment and our fucking theme park is in. Just bring that motherfucker.
Hey boy, you ever pay $28 for some hash browns at Waffle House? Come
Yeah.
to our theme park and do it.
I want them too. I want them smothered and covered. That's an extra $28.
Okay.
What is this theme park owned by Disney? What are you doing?
Yes.
Okay, so if we're gonna have our own theme park, I do call barbecue. I guess I want a haunted theme ride, because when I was a kid at Kings Island, there was a thing called Phantom Theater, and you just walk through a line. There were animatronics, and like each section was like it was like a movie theater or movie studio that was like everyone died in a fire, and so their ghosts haunt this theater. And it's like this phantom killing people, and I was so cool. I would pay anything to go back and relive that. I want that ride. What else would we have?
Okay, well, for me, I'm gonna give me surf and turf, and then for sure, for my section is I'll do like a bunch of VR related exciting shit. So like old rides that you couldn't go to as a kid because you may or may not have lived in the Midwest and your parents didn't like going places, but you couldn't go to the Jaws ride. Not me specifically, I swear to God, but definitely that's what I would do. Like I have like the Jaws ride there. I'd have the Mummy ride, even though I just went with Hill, but the fucking seats were too big. And so I make the rides where adults can fucking go in there, and it's only adult theme, which means no fucking kids can go on these rides because there's gonna be cursing, and there's gonna be like you'll be in the VR ride, and it'll be like Fast and Furious, but instead of like water hitting you, it'll be a dude getting shot in the head, and when the water hits you, you think it's brain matter.
Nice. So my section would be called Publand. And so it would just be, you'd walk down the section there and it'd just be bars galore. And then the main rides focus would be go-karts, bumper cars.
I thought you were going to say Uber rides home.
No, I mean, you can get those too, but just think you could do like the whole pub crawl thing and then go race go-karts and bumper cars, and it's going to be a sloppy mess, and it's going to be awesome.
I say somebody dies within the first month at your Publand theme park.
If somebody doesn't die within the first week,
point.
If somebody doesn't die within the first week, I'm going to be disappointed.
Dude, your section sounds like the Simpsons section at the Universal. Like they have like the Duff beer thing and like Moe's bar and everything there. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, except for mine's going to have lots of bars. They're all going to be themed. Like you can go to a Samoan pub or a British pub or
a Samoan pub.
This is just like an outdoor piece of dirt.
Yeah, but it's
with posters of Jason Momoa nailed to trees and just dudes screaming at you.
No, this is our theme park. It's Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Oh
Gotcha.
God. No, fuck
Roman
him.
Reigns, the guy with the biggest spear. Roman Reigns, my wet hair. I swear I'm not queer.
But yeah, so that would be my part of the theme park. It would just be, people getting hammered and, crashing into each other. It'd be great.
We need a killer roller coaster as well.
Ooh, yeah. I was actually gonna say
Yes.
that. I was like, in my section, I want a kick ass roller coaster.
What we
like
do.
kind of like the Incredible Hulk one at Alto Adventure.
What we do is we get it in the middle of the park. So like all 4 of our parks are like, quadrants. And in the middle, we have this massive roller coaster that spans the entire stretch of the park where they start there and they go up and around and curly cues and all sorts of other stuff. And it goes like 100 miles per hour.
Dion,
Our
how about-
insurance rates are going to be extremely high, but God damn it, if you survive a day at the World Class Bullshitters theme park, you deserve a medal.
Yeah,
Because not
you
not many people will.
Hey, Dion,
theme-
you think we can hire Uncle Dave?
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Wonder World.
Yeah.
That took me a
Dave.
second. I was like, oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Hey, is that the black guy that shot Uncle Dave?
Our slogan should be "Many will enter, few will leave."
It's
like Thunderdome.
Waiver.
Yeah,
Oh,
you gotta
God.
sign a waiver to get in. We are not liable for what happens to you in this park.
We should hire the It's Always Sunny crew for a daily Dayman play. That'd be amazing.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Who would our mascot be?
Um.
We could have like a
Dayman.
a-
It has to be Dayman at that
I
point.
was gonna say we could have a Ryan Johnson, like it's just a big round thing you go up and kick.
That could be one of the boots, like firing paintballs at Ryan Johnson or something.
Uncle Ethan's trebuchet. That's what.
There you go.
No, could you imagine if we had like those robots that there's the videos of where people just beat them up with sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get one of those, but we put it in one of those not mannequin suits, one of those mascot
Ugh.
suits, and you could basically beat up our mascots at the park for free.
Oh,
Yeah,
That'd
it'd be like an American Gladiators type thing. You can joust them.
You just beat the
Ooh.
shit out. Oh god, we're turning into Westworld. Then they're gonna kill us.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Have you seen the original Westworld movie?
Oh yeah.
It's a damn
Long time ago.
with Yul Brynner, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. It was showing. I think Sci-Fi showed it like a couple weeks before the show was going to go. Show was going to come on, and I watched it. I was like, man, this is still pretty crazy. It's still pretty awesome.
I like 70s sci-fi.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, there's something about it that's just really good.
I just like
I
Yul
think-
Brynner movies.
Yeah, I think what is it? The Time Machine came out in the 70s or was it the 60s?
It was 60s.
That was
It might
Okay,
have
all right,
been
60s.
50s because it was Time Machine's old.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Jonathan Hurst says best birthday present ever. A night with world-class bullshitters. Well, happy birthday to Jonathan.
Happy birthday,
Hurst.
man.
Yes.
Happy birthday, brother.
He's a
Happy
local
birthday.
listener. So I should just scream out my window, happy birthday. Maybe you'll hear it. Our friend Modalicious says Michael Jai White is Blade.
That would have been cool as
Yeah,
shit.
I would have been really hyped for that.
Oh,
I would have been like,
fuck.
holy shit.
Yeah, better than
God
Malcolm
damn, that
Jamal Warner.
Yeah, Black Dynamite is Blade. Holy shit.
That would have. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That'd
that would have
be
been
great.
that would have been perfect. That would have been perfect. But
Hey Hannibal, shut the fuck up while grown folks is talking.
My mom says my daddy's name is Black Dynamite.
Hush up, little girl. A lot of cats named Black Dynamite out there.
Got that name.
Oh, what a great fucking movie.
Oh god.
Admiral Tiberius says, good evening, gentlemen. I always love this channel. I got a movie idea for a watch party. In the Electric Mist from 2009. Look it up.
God.
Where have I
Okay.
heard that movie before? In the Electric Mist.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sleep and Gorillas in the Mist?
Yeah. We can watch Gorillas in the
mean,
Mist. We'll get really depressed and bored, but we can watch
Isn't
that.
Meryl Streep in that movie?
No, it's shit. Who is that? That's
Okay, so
Sigourney
in
Weaver.
The Electric Mist, it looks like it's Tommy Lee Jones in it. A Louisiana detective tries to link the murder of a local prostitute to a New Orleans mobster who is co-producing a Civil War film. He embarks on a surreal investigation while looking for a serial killer. That's a lot of shit going on in that movie.
Yeah,
I
shit
don't
going
know
on
that
there.
at all.
If we're gonna drunken commentary a movie about Louisiana cops, we gotta watch Bad Lieutenant Porter.
Oh god, John Goodman's in it too.
in New Orleans is when we got to watch those movies.
Okay, there you go. So next time we go to New Orleans, we're gonna take a day just to watch New Orleans themed movies.
I'm fine with that.
I have no problem with that either.
Hurricane Heist, right? Doesn't that take place in
Hurricane.
Florida?
No, I think that's Alabama.
Close enough.
Same difference.
Well, you know what?
What's
We'll
the
watch
next
that and drink hurricanes. There you go. There's
God. No, Kendo, no.
Nice.
Dude, I told
No
you the
kendo,
Hurricane
no.
listens to the High Council.
I know, dude. That made me excited. I was like, holy shit, really?
Yeah. I would love if he would be like, hey, can I come on your show? So the High Council would be like, yes, Hurricane.
Hey, yes, you can.
Bring the rest of 3 count, though, with you.
Yes. And then you got to start the high council with, there's a hurricane warning.
What's up
Now,
with that?
if he doesn't do a commentary on Hurricane Heist, there is no fucking justice in the world.
That's right.
At least it's a Snyder cut.
Or at least talk shit about the Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah, the 92 team was the worst.
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a shot at The Rock. Sorry, Jay Longstroke says, I heard Perez Hilton had sex with a hamburger inside his car.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, probably.
Reagan won by landslide? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to just Google this now. Perez Hilton.
Oh,
Oh, God. Are you going to type those words into Google?
don't do that to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what popped up? Chinese vlogger dies after eating poisonous centipedes and lizards.
Oh,
I do remember hearing about that, and I felt terrible about laughing about it. But
I don't. Sitting
I
around
just
eating
typed
centipedes
in-
and lizards, you deserve something bad to happen to you, weirdo.
I just typed in Perez Hilton cheeseburger, and no. It says Matthew McConaughey finally ate a burger.
okay.
All
cool.
right.
All right.
Did he eat it while drinking or driving his Lincoln?
Yeah, he was driving a Lincoln before it was cool to drive a Lincoln.
I was eating hamburgers before it was cool to eat hamburgers.
Scott Eckert says MCU Stage 4. Oof.
Ooh.
Damn,
mean.
Yeah.
Spicy as fuck meatball. God damn.
Yeah, dude, that's some high heat, but he may not be wrong.
Yeah. Dr. Coffinail says Bad Bond number 16. 2 wrongs don't make a kill. Dude, you know what we should do? We should take Dr. Coffinail's titles and have somebody like paint us up like those old pulp novels. Just
Oh
put
my
those on a
God,
t-shirt.
dude. Holy shit. If somebody made us like crazy Bond posters for those things, that'd be awesome.
Each one of us plays Bond in a different movie. So it's like constantly rotating in and out.
That'd be hilarious. Oh, God.
Cadus82 says, I always felt Tony's funeral at the end of Endgame was more of a funeral for the MCU.
I agree. It was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
the end of it.
That's too real. You're hitting me in my feels. Too real.
No. That's how I felt too. I was like, yeah, this is the end, and it is the end. So.
Yeah. I said during our review when we did it, I was like, walked out of that theater completely content with where it's all at, and I don't need anything else. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Cesario Japan says, we had a PG-13 Blade. It was a TV show on Spike TV.
Don't remind me.
Don't remind us.
Yeah,
That shit.
that's
God
terrible.
damn.
Let's never.
It only
speak of those two in
lasted
the
one
same
season,
terms again.
and even then, Spike TV is not even Spike TV anymore.
Isn't it
Okay.
like Squire Network?
Paramount now.
It's Paramount.
now.
Yes, Paramount now, and it's not even because I remember when Spike TV first came out, it was awesome,
Yeah,
and now it's just like I don't know.
it had MXC.
The
Yeah.
greatest show ever to appear on Spike TV was MXC.
Oh, of course.
Followed closely by 1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah. Oh, Prime 1000.
Holy
God, we used to
shit.
get
You know
drunk and
what?
watch
You know
that
what?
show all
I'm
the
a-
time, dude.
God damn it! I'm gonna look up and see if Amazon still has 1,000 Ways to Die on DVD.
Okay.
That battles thing that they had where they would pit like a Spartan warrior.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Deadly
Warrior.
Warrior.
That
Oh,
was perfect.
dude, that was so
great.
awesome.
Could you imagine a day where we have an Airbnb and all we watch is MXC, Deadliest Warrior, and 1,000 Ways to Die on
Dude,
rotation?
Stop making me
Oh.
depressed that that's not happening tomorrow.
God damn. At least I got my bros, but when I have my bros, I don't have my shows. Makes me a sad bro.
That's right, bros before shows.
Shut your mouth, essay.
We need to just, you know what? We're just gonna have to do that. So sorry, folks. Saturday we won't be appearing at Horror Pound. We're gonna drink and watch old Spike TV shows all day. But
we
Leif,
just
we'll
won't
make
hang out
Leif
at
go out and
night.
do it.
Yeah, Leif will be at the table by himself. Come meet the world-class bullshitters. We'll have our sign, we'll have our merchandise, and it'll just be Leif sitting there by himself.
He's like, hey, it's the
Are y'all-
white guy, but you don't look like the guy in the banner. Which one are you?
Are y'all coming back?
Y'all coming back now?
No! We're watching 1,000 Ways to Die, bitch. It's the one where the guy
No!
pisses on the electric fence and his dick blows up.
Yeah, and the Deadliest
Yeah.
Warrior's on after that, and we want to know who would win between a Spartan and a samurai.
Nick, can you make this happen? We'll just put that. We'll put those on the tablets. Fuck Kevin Smith movies.
Yeah, I can make it happen.
All right, let's make it happen.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm working on it right now.
Nick, I have all the MXCs on DVD. I can ship them to you,
Ooh, I can convert them to anything,
and then you can put them on our tablet.
Yeah, that won't be a problem, especially if I use my work computer, which is a crazy powerful. So yeah, that won't take too long.
Woo!
Yeah.
Admiral Tiberius says, I'm looking forward to Doctor Strange 2 with Scarlet Witch, especially since it's supposed to be a semi-horror movie. That's about all I'm excited for.
Yeah, but it's MCU doing a PG-13 semi-horror movie, which is just like.
I like the other version that they put out there. It was called Dicker Strange.
I'm so proud to be your friend, Kendo.
We didn't have that one yet. That just reminded me. I forgot to do that one. I didn't do the Incredible Hulk either. I mean, would it be the Incredible Cock? I don't know. The Incredible Hulking Tits. There you go.
No, but to answer your question directly, Admiral Tiberius, or to at least comment on your comment, that film does seem interesting. There's a rumor. This is a rumor. This isn't me this is what I read, that this movie could cross over with the original Spider-Man trilogy because of the multiverse. There's an article out there. You guys can look it up yourselves, but I would shit if that was like, yeah, they're gonna cross over and there's classic Spider-Man. I'd be like, oh man, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he shows up in New York and fucking Tobey Maguire goes swinging by.
Yeah, he'd be like, Spider-Man, we've met. And he's like, I don't know you.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck you are.
I think just to see that suit on screen again would be enough for me.
Oh my god, that'd be
fantastic.
Next Comic-Con, or whenever that movie comes out, the Comic-Con after, we're finally going to get a high-end Mafex Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figure.
Huzzah!
Fucking Mafex is making some splashes here in the last few days.
Did you get Batman pre-ordered yet?
No, not yet. I gotta do that.
Dude, you gotta get that Spider-Man.
Yes. Oh god.
Comic paint Spider-Man. That is the most beautiful action figure I think I've ever seen.
No, agreed. That's it brings back nostalgia.
Wanderer says, to describe my feelings on Femthor, I'm going to use a quote from the 2002 movie The Count of Monte Cristo. Why? In God's name, why?
Because they have nothing better to do.
I saw that in theaters, The Count of Monte Cristo in 2002. My grandma took me to go see it.
I'm kind of jealous. Actually, I love that movie. Great movie.
So, have you guys seen it, Kendo, Nick?
No, have not seen it. Have not seen it.
The guy from the first one.
Mako Rex says, was rooting for DC, but they're bringing in J.J. Abrams to do Superman and Green Lantern. Not sure I feel good about that. And I completely forgot that was a thing happening.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Yep. That's not a great idea. You're going to get some weird-ass JJ spin at the end of both those movies, especially Green Lantern. You don't need Green Lantern to be fucked up. Why risk it with JJ Abrams? God damn, man. Like, you're going to have some green lens flares, and then it's going to be, oh, he was dreaming for part of it, and then this is really him fighting Sinestro. It's like, fuck.
Yeah,
it's not going to be good.
And Superman's going to be not Superman.
Right. It's going to be J.J. Abrams' interpretation of a Superman struggling with what it means to be here. No, just make him the Boy Scout and some crazy-ass villain, and he beats him the fuck up.
I want to see Superman fight Metallo, Parasite, and Bizarro eventually.
You see, for me, I want Bizarro, Metallo, and give me a good fucking Brainiac. God damn it, give me a Brainiac.
Well, I think Brainiac could be a whole trilogy villain. Like he'd
be fantastic.
I'm gonna say this, it's controversial. Just remake the cartoon as a live action movie, and you're good to go.
Oh my god,
that works.
Holy shit. And apologize to Brandon Routh, because that wasn't his fault.
Yeah, I've never taken it out personally on Brandon Routh. I blame Bryan Singer's obsession with the old Richard Donner movies.
Yes, and I thought he looked great as Superman, and and it just makes me so upset that the closest, like, not legit, but the most clear cut vision of Brainiac we got from fucking Smallville. I'm like, God.
Oh,
that's
I heard. How was it? the kid from Smallville. Well, he's a guy now. He wants to revisit that as well. He wants to.
Yeah, Tom Welling, I think they confirmed that he's gonna, if they do a Superman multiverse movie, that he said that he'll do it.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
Him and Brandon Routh both said that they would do it.
Yeah,
Tom Welling and Brandon Routh were all four. I was like, holy shit. But I think Tom Welling's kind of softened on his time on Smallville, which is cool because that very clearly is his best thing that he's ever done. And it's like, hey, yeah, fans love you. I'm sorry that you were in that show Lucifer, but hey, we all can get a win.
God, that was really mean.
Yeah, I think that show's on Netflix now exclusively.
Yeah, Netflix picked that show up, dude. What the fuck? If Fox gets rid of something, you probably shouldn't pick it up.
Let's see. Dante Reeves says Iron Girl will definitely be a progressive black chick. I bet top dollar on that. Top dollar. I'm gonna make a Dukes Brothers bet. $1.
I mean, I could see it happening.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna. I think they really want to attach it to the Gwyneth Paltrow train, but
God,
I wouldn't
not.
I don't think they should either, because that whole, just still that scene in Endgame is still hilariously awkward as fuck. But
it is, and it doesn't make sense. Like somehow all these girls were like, I don't know, they all got the same memo. It's like, all right, be me here at the spot at this time right now. All the guys are going to be fighting, and there's going to be an open area where we can all stand for 30 seconds and then do this thing. So just do it.
I mean, when it's so heavy-handed, my 13-year-old cousin is like, damn, that was a bit much. Like when that happens, like, yeah, maybe ease off that gas pedal. But yeah, I just think I don't think they're going to go with the minority Iron Man. I think they're going to, for some reason in their mind, they think Gwyneth Paltrow puts asses in seats as the next Iron Man, and I think that's going to be the first misstep where everyone.
Oh, dude! If that happens, where she shows up in the suit, like the suit, we just see the suit, and it's like, oh shit! It's like it's Tony Stark's back, or whatever, and it's just her, and I'm gonna be like, oh, this is really fucked up. Why are you doing this? Like,
it's. I think that Captain Marvel was the mistake that Marvel can't admit and say. I think if you do anything with Gwyneth Paltrow, it's that no one's gonna be able to fucking sidestep that goddamn outcome.
Well, I'll just pass. No more fucking Iron people. They're done.
Iron people.
That's right.
Did you assume my metallic makeup, sir?
Yes, I did. Some gold chromium alloy. Iron's not even accurate. Thunder Robot says MCU has a 5-year gap. They can tell more Cap and Tony stories. They could, I guess, between the snap, but that would
but no, don't do that. That'd be what's it going to be like? What Stark inviting Cap over for drinks or something? Like, what is it going to be?
Well, they pretty much established that he hadn't talked to them. So for you to go back and retcon that to make some more movies would be kind of fucked up.
Yeah. kind of like how they retconned the fucking blue cube in
Tesseract.
The Tesseract in Captain Marvel. Like,
yeah,
doesn't make sense.
Dante Reeves says Thor, Love and Sausage.
Much better title and probably a better outcome.
You want me to put the sausage down?
Thor Thunder Sausage.
There you go.
Thunder Sausage sounds like a great album title. Why?
Just Thor's Thunder Sausage. Oh.
Okay, Dion, I'll let it go. We won't talk about sausage anymore. It makes you so uncomfortable to talk about sausage all the time, Dion. Horse sausage. Yay.
Nick comes in on cue. You guys are fucking assholes. God,
Hey, I didn't get involved this time. Until now. But now I'm here. I'm here right behind you, Dion.
No, there's no one behind me. And I keep
behind you, Dion. We're right behind you, Dion.
Take one headphone off.
Oh, Dion.
Okay, my back is gonna snap from cringing so bad with you guys right in my ears.
Dion. It'll be okay, Dion.
Just say nay.
I miss doing that to you.
God, I fucking
Stranger Things season 3 like this. So is Will Byers gay? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god, that makes my skin crawl. So I got to take one headphone off.
Put it back in, Dion.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're not done talking about Willy Tingles yet.
These are my friends. This is what I get the fucking most aggressive ASMR ever.
With friends like these, you don't need enemies, Dion.
I'm not sleeping to this shit. This does not relax me. This is the opposite of relaxing me.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you, Dion.
3, 4, he's gonna knock on your door.
I hate all
5,
of you.
6, he's gonna kick you in the dick.
7, 8, stay up late.
Oh, my fucking
9,
back
10,
is.
he's gonna kick you in the dick again.
I'm sorry, Dion. You'll never have another child because Freddy Krueger's gonna kick your balls off.
It's just. I'm not gonna have another child because my balls are gonna go up into my body from hearing this shit.
Dion, it'll be okay. Don't worry about it, buddy.
God damn it.
This is very unfortunate for you, Dion Green.
We're all here for you, Dion.
You've got a very unfortunate end.
I had to turn off the noise canceling bit because of this.
Ha.
Fucking
Dion,
ass.
it'll be okay, Dion.
God damn it.
Now I have a question. Should I read every super chat like this?
I think you should.
I think you should.
This is like pouring raw rice in my ears.
Are we trying to dry out a cell phone? Did you drop it in the toilet trunk, Dion? Do we need that
Damn it.
Anyway, let's move forward. Drag,
Please, because now my back is exhausted from fucking clenching so hard.
because you put it up against the wall because you're afraid we're
God
behind
damn
you. Dion, we're behind you.
Somebody's supposed to just listen to this in their car or like at work and get really freaked out. It's gonna be awesome.
Imagine if you never listened to the show and you tuned in just at that point.
And that's the first thing that you hear.
And you're like, what the fuck is this shit? What are these guys doing? I don't get this.
Hello, listeners. This is a World Class Podcast. Every Thursday night, we take a dump on the world of pop culture. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it all over social media.
This is like it's like having Buddy Love from the first Nutty Professor right behind me, just whispering in my fucking ear.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 672 watching now. Can we get 672 thumbs up, please? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Keep the fandom menace strong.
This is my pain. This is my pain.
This is my gift. This is my curse. Who am I? I'm Spider-Man. Moving forward, finally, our friend Dregs says, my 30th birthday is Sunday, and I'm a busy creator. Well, happy birthday in advance to our friend
Happy
Dregs.
birthday, buddy.
Yeah.
Acid Blade 21 says, what do you got? What's your guys' opinions on Rob Zombie's 3 from Hell movie that's set to come out? Nick, you're the Rob Zombie aficionado.
That's right.
Basically, the man makes 70s white trash movies really fucking well. He really, you can tell he is real hard on for the old Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and he wants to make that movie all the time, which he does all the time. And all of his stuff's the same. It's the same bullshit over and over again, killing people, this, that, and the other, and it's all boring shit. And I hate his movies so much. He's such a piece of shit and cannot make a damn movie to save his own life. He's a poser, and he puts his wife in movies just because, I don't know, he's cheap, and he gets to bang an actress, maybe. But yeah, I just don't give a shit about his movies. Don't care about him. He royally screwed up Halloween, and even part 2 was even worse. Oh god, all of his movies are just the same thing. All his movies are the exact same thing over and over again. I don't care.
Okay, so after that diplomatic answer, tell us how you really feel.
If you watched his last 3 movies, it's gonna be just like that over again. I'm sorry. He makes the exact same shit over and over again. That's it.
So what you're saying is for our Halloween stream, I shouldn't come to the table with Halloween Rob Zombie edition.
If you do, we're gonna look for a replacement.
Oh shit, Nick pulling out the seniority card on you, Ken.
Yeah.
Damn. Luckily, that's not the one I was thinking of, but okay.
That was a spicy meatball. That was a ghost pepper meatball, bro. You
Damn.
gotta get.
I come in with a joke
Rob
and he comes in
Zombie's
with
fault.
some real talk. What the fuck is this, man? I thought we were pals.
I know, man. Get mad at
Yeah,
Rob.
but
Get mad at
there's some
Kendo.
lines you don't cross, Kendo.
Yeah, well, hate the
lines
player,
you
not
don't
the game, or hate the
God
game,
damn
whatever.
it.
Shut up.
I will say Acid Blade 21. Rob Zombie makes some decent music, or has made a couple good songs. Okay, he made a couple songs I don't hate.
Yes.
There you go.
I like
moving that bar down.
5, and never gonna stop. That's it. Okay, I like 2 Rob Zombie songs, but
He's really good at making music videos, and they should have just
Never
stayed
gonna
doing that.
well, that song he did in Beavis and Butthead Do America was damn cool as well.
Okay, yeah, because I was
Rat
saying,
Fink, Suicide and whatever.
pretty sure "Never Gonna Stop" is an Ozzy Osbourne song.
No, Edge, never gonna stop me.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the other one. Whatever. That's how much Rob Zombie I know.
I like wrestling, so I used to.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of his movies, and goddamn, dude, oh, it's just, especially what is it? I think the Lords of Salem. Shit.
So here's what we should do.
God damn it!
If we can get enough support behind this, we should
Oh,
make Nick.
fuck you!
We should do a live stream where we make Nick watch Rob Zombie movies and get White Girl wasted.
Oh my god! I'm gonna get White Girl Races immediately and like knock myself out.
Can we do it in like Indiana?
Yes,
Please.
He's like, wheelhouse.
that's what we'll do Saturday night after the meet and greet.
I think I would want to watch more MXC and Deadliest Warrior.
Okay, that's actually fair. We'll just while we're watching those on the tablet, we'll make Nick watch Rob Zombie movies at the booth.
Oh my god!
I'd watch him with you, Nick.
So would I.
No man should ever have to watch Rob Zombie by himself.
You're damn right. Dion, your true friend.
God damn it! This is not how you repay me for my brother kindness.
Dark,
You didn't see that coming. Come on now.
I know. I walked right into that
You
one.
did. You did.
Good job, Quicksilver. Dark Saber says. You enjoyed that more than me.
That was really good. Good job, Quicksilver. Jesus.
Dark Saber Force says Ingrid Bolso Berdal from Cold Prey and Armistice and from Westworld would have been Valkyrie or a female Thor. At least she's Nordic, beautiful, and underused as an actress.
Sure.
Well, cool. Let's look her up real quick because we'll show her on the stream. Talk amongst yourselves for the next, I don't know, moment.
Okay, we have 641 watching now. We need 641 thumbs up. Come on. We can do this. I believe in you.
Yeah.
So we lost 30 people for the AMR. That's okay.
That's fine. I mean, we were entertained. I'm sure the people that stuck around were entertained.
Yeah, our
Are
core.
you not entertained?
So this is the woman, Ingrid Bolso Berdal. I almost said Ingrid Steger. Who the fuck is Ingrid Steger?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, yeah, she'd work. I've never seen any of her the stuff she's in, but I mean, she looks the part.
I'll show you. Let's see, Valkyrie. Okay, yeah, there we go. So yeah, we could have her play this version of Valkyrie.
Oh yeah,
one or whatever.
Yeah, that would work entirely.
Yeah, this is my favorite artist. Not my favorite artist, but the one I think is the best, John Buscema for Marvel.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, she looks exactly like that. That's really crazy.
Actually, really great casting.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
There we go. So, all right. So Dark Saber Force actually wins the award for best fan casting of the evening.
Yeah, good for you, sir.
Yeah.
Congratulations, your certificate's in the mail.
Speaking of what's in the mail, guess what's going to be here tomorrow, boys?
What's that?
The play button.
God.
Oh, for real?
That's what I thought. I was like, holy shit, it's finally coming in.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Awesome.
I guess I'll do a video. I'll try not to cry.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'll go collect some boulders or some shit.
The anniversary of that's coming up soon.
Oh, has it been that long already?
No.
Has it been that long already? Jeez.
Yeah. I think next week it'll be a year.
Wow.
Oh my god, we gotta get him on the high council this week.
Yeah.
Hey, man, remember your life before you fucked up and everyone saw you for who you are?
Yeah.
That
And
was
then a couple days later, it comes out again that he was once again back to it, and his channel plummets even further.
Anyway, Dante Reeves says Sif is greater than Thorley. Case closed. The next super chat actually is making me laugh, but I got to read this one from Darth Vader's disembodied chart files. He says,
There he is.
I was in 3 movies. Work is hard to come by, but I have it on good authority. I'll be in the R-rated reboot of Toy Story. Single moms, get ready.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, shout out to you, man. Good job.
Yeah.
Good
Well
job.
played.
Always a winner.
Dante Reeves says Avengers rearing your endgame.
Oh,
That's what I read and started laughing randomly.
that's a good one. That's a very good one.
Let's see. Chris Wick says, "Greetings and salutations. Can you please explain how will Thor work? Excuse me. How will Thor 4 work being set before Guardians 3 in the MCU timeline? Like I'm a 6-year-old." Okay, so I don't even know the exact timeline. Do you guys?
I don't think
No.
so. I think the way they kind of explained it was that it is so it's obviously before it says before Guardians 3. Yeah, so it's gonna be obviously so it's gonna be that right he goes off of with the event with fucking the Guardians at the end of Endgame, but then he goes off to do something else, I think is what they kind of alluded to, and then Guardians 3 is him being there. Or it's going to be he left between Endgame and Guardians, and then so Thor 4 will be him by himself, and then Guardians 3 eventually he'll pick back up with them or some shit, I think is what the rumor was.
Now, Chris Wicks requested that you say it like you're talking to a 6-year-old. Can you say it like you're talking to Devin?
Sure. Okay, so remember the big movie with all the heroes? So the fat blonde-haired guy with the long hair, he went off with his friends. Eventually, him and his friends went to different houses, and he was having dinner with somebody else and their mom. So he's going to be gone, and then the friends that he was with, including the cute little tree and the trash panda, they are going to have their movie. But eventually, at some point during the Friends and the Trash Panda movie, they're all going to get back together, and they're all going to go to a game together.
Thanks, Uncle Dion. You're the best.
You're welcome. I love you too.
Let's play Sonic.
And he would exactly go just like that. Let's play Sonic. Can we play Sonic?
Mom, Sonic's on. I love that kid. He's hilarious. John Talks, thank you very much. He says, Avengers, Infinity Wood. Thanos takes too much Viagra.
Damn.
That'd be hilarious.
Does he take purple chew, Kendo? And Kendo's dead to me.
Kendo's dead.
Beep, boop, bop.
I'm waiting, Kendo. Good joke. Fuck you. Anyway, Dante Reeves says, Agents of Sperm, S.P.E.R.M. I can't spell
God.
it. That's actually a really good dirty one, too.
That's pretty good.
Oh, dude, this one's great from Dante Reeves. Jessica Moans.
Oh.
Because of Luke Cage.
Got specific there, didn't you, Nick?
He's watched that scene 12 times.
I'll break the bed with you too, girl.
Yeah. Let's see. Dante Reeves also says Aspocalypse.
Yep. That apocalypse is coming.
Now, Brandon King says RoboCop 2014 was my first RoboCop.
Damn, dude.
Oh, you poor bastard.
I'm
so
sorry.
Jeez.
Heartbreak, a Brandon King story. That's what
Well, you know, the first one is on Blu-ray somewhere on Amazon. I'm sure you can buy it or rent it or watch it. I recommend it highly because 2014 is horrible. I think
one.
I think what is it? Isn't Neil Blomkamp like doing another one or doing something with RoboCop?
Yeah, it's like a continuation from part 2.
Yeah, something like that.
His name is Too Close to Blumpkin.
I know.
I'm just pissed we never got his Aliens sequel.
Oh, that would have been awesome. That would have been great. But no, we got Prometheus and Covenant or whatever.
Yeah, Covenant. God damn it. Fuck that movie.
Swinging Cod says, I've been moving this week, so I haven't thought of anything to troll you guys with. I will make it up with double next week. FYI, best Hauer film, Deadlock.
Ooh. I haven't watched that movie in forever. Damn.
Death Trooper 637 says Marvel's dirty film title, BBC Panther.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh. That's good.
That is a good one.
That is very good.
That's hilarious.
Thunder Robot says Lady Sif last appeared on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it was implied she was going to explore Earth. X-Men, The Hard Stand.
Ooh.
I like that one, too. Darth Primus just says Dong Pool.
There you go.
Comanche Viper says Natalie Portman as Thor will make Halle Berry and Catwoman look like an Oscar Movie of the Year nominee.
Nice. Yeah.
So House Party 2 is going to look like House Party 3. Okay. Mongo's Big Think says, what's the better trilogy, Star Wars or Indiana Jones? Ooh. Let's have this debate.
It's funny. It's funny you say that.
Yeah, I was just saying. It sounds like the great pop culture debate's coming back.
Yeah. Was that this week or next week?
Oh.
We should do that should be our poll for this week, shouldn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
It should.
All right. You know, I'll make that the poll right now. Guys, talk about the siren in my background for a moment.
All right.
Okay, so there's a siren in his background, which reminds me why Star Wars is the better trilogy. But again, perfect segue. Let me go ahead and get started. But that's a tough one, especially because George Lucas did both of them. So,
Yeah.
It sounds like a topic that we could have a standalone thing go on about for at least 30 minutes or an hour.
Definitely.
We could do Patreon.
We could do that, but shit. I mean, that's a tough choice.
I know my answer already, but I'm not.
I'm going with Star Wars for sure, but it's even then.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna go with Indiana Jones.
Yeah, me too.
But, the man alone. Of course, y'all don't want to side with the black man.
Well, Dion, I'm not exactly white, nor is Nick. So
No. We don't have to say that. We're gonna make that's the narrative we're gonna go with. I'm Conor McGregor, and you guys are against me.
Yeah, but didn't Floyd Mayweather beat him?
He did, but it was a boxing.
that was a straight up boxing match, not an
Right.
MMA fight.
Right. Different.
I mean, yeah, he did.
Does that change what I just said? He lost? No, I'm just saying that he lost.
Well, Martin Sheen played Kennedy wants to shut up.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg says episode 137 while I work on my own projects.
I mean, more power to you.
Well, our friend Swinging Cod has great news. Hulu currently has a Nick Cage collection.
Oh my god.
What?
That's pretty awesome.
Holy shit. Okay.
I'm getting ready to look this up. You should look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what they got.
Oh, why don't you guys just send me a link? I'm too lazy to do that.
Okay. Our friend WCW2793 says, did you guys get my email last week? Did we, Kendo?
I'll check.
Okay.
W sent us a. Oh, okay, we get it. Fucking, it's best for business. It's Hulk Hogan, WCW. We fucking get it. Jesus, Wolfpack sucked.
Bruce Lombardo says, damn it, boys. Have people watched Star Drunk? Or have you people watched Star Drunk? Have we?
No.
I have not, but apparently there's news that they're going to bring the last Starfighter back, so I don't know if that counts.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. But I mean, like, I've seen they got a couple of conventions. He's looking rough.
Lance Guest?
Yeah, he's looking pretty rough. So
I mean, yeah, he's got to be damn near in the 60s.
yeah. But I mean, like, I remember them. I remember them wanting to remake Last Starfighter a while ago, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna make it a little girl instead of a little boy." I'm like, "Cool, awesome, great."
No.
So you're gonna tell the exact same story, except it's gonna be a little girl instead of a little boy. Awesome, cool. That's gonna be so different.
Well, then I think that they didn't know what they were going to do because I know they're going to try to say that he was a part of, whatever it was it the Federation or whatever? But then they couldn't write it, and I think whoever was writing the script ended up going and doing something else. I'm trying to, I for some reason I want to say they ended up, whoever was working on it ended up doing Stranger Things, but I don't think that's right. But they ended up doing. They got caught up with another project or some shit.
Let's see where else we're at. DJ Nutsack says brings a whole new meaning to beef curtains.
Oh, put that on a fucking brioche bun.
Oh boy,
my god!
Disappointing news. Sancho will not be at Horror Hound in September.
Oh, damn it!
Would you like some happy news for Dion?
Monster Mania instead.
Boo.
Dion,
I want happy news.
82% of our audience agrees with you that they like the Star Wars trilogy more.
Sometimes I hate being right, man. I just hate being right.
It's
This
not
ain't one
a
of those
5-minute
cases.
poll, Dion. It's gonna have to go for a week.
No. 7 people are 100% right in that.
Yeah, there's only been 47 votes. We have more, people following us on that. So
No. Shh. No, this is fine. Let's go ahead and close that out, and we'll take that as gospel.
Next week at this time, we'll read the results. Dreg says, if you had Matthew McConaughey driving you with Billy Bob Thornton's Sling Blade character in the passenger seat, well, what would the plot be?
We're gonna go get some pussy.
We would just go get cheeseburgers at 4 a.m, and he would tell me.
Or that would be the weirdest strip club visit in your entire
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I mean, I made my best friend in the strip club, so
That's true.
Sling Blade being awkward at a strip club, and then Matthew McConaughey just like aggressively going after the buffet and eating it real slowly.
And then which Matthew McConaughey are you getting? Are you getting Matthew McConaughey from Fast Times, or are you getting Matthew McConaughey from The Wolf of Wall Street? I mean,
Wolf of Wall Street. No. The Wolf of Wall Street with the chest pound bullshit and the cocaine. Like that's what I want. That's what I want.
Tropic Thunder with the special sun.
Oh God.
At least you got to pick yours.
God, that's a great movie.
Oh man.
What else would we do with Matthew McConaughey and Billy Bob Thornton?
Besides drink and apparently do cocaine, according to Nick, and go to a strip club, I don't see really anything else. I mean, you could probably watch some of their movies, but then if it's Sling Blade, they don't know what we're watching. I guess you could go to
we'd buy tickets and go to Galaxy's Edge because nobody's there.
I like the way you walk. Like, whoa, okay.
Wanderer says, well, Doctor Strange does exist in Spider-Man 2. Yes, he does. Doctor Strange. It's a great name. It's taken.
That's true. You do go by the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Bruce Lombardo says, Jeff, just wanted to tell you this is a fine time for everyone to learn to read real books again. Mainstream media is just a massive culture war. The best way to strike back at them is not to pay them.
Yeah, but I'm not going to read a book, bro. I mean, books are cool, but, I want to see cool movies, man.
Amazon actually gave me a $4 credit today to buy a book or a comic.
Comic for sure, but...
I mean, I can read all the comics for free.
That's true.
I mean, book stuff, it's like, oh.
I do promote, or I don't promote it, but I do like Audible. I just picked up...
Audible is sweet. You're right. I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I actually finished the last David Wong book. I'm on Saturday Night Ghost Club right now.
Nick has a secret book club he doesn't tell us about on weekends.
It's all women 53 and older.
Nick makes the best dips.
Dion, you know damn well if I had a book club with women 53 or older, you would be the first one to be like,
my man,
to come down here. You know damn well that would happen. Come on now.
That is one of the biggest reasons why we're friends. You get me 100%. I have a friend stopping by. Yes, Karen, hold on. You can speak after this. But I have a friend stopping by, a guy from up north. Dion, come in here and say hi to the ladies. What's up, ladies? How you doing? I see you over there, Karen. What, you got some dip there? You want some more dip? What y'all reading?
I found his email and I just forwarded it to you.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Let's see.
Oh man, any more super chats? Are we gonna talk about something else?
Oh, we can talk about something else. We still have a ton of super chats left.
Okay. What was it? Oh yeah, what was it? The new trailer that came out. I'm forgetting everything. God damn it.
Oh, Zombieland 2.
Zombieland 2. Yeah.
That's what we wanted to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
a very peculiar one.
I wanted to just make one point. Jesse Eisenberg looks exactly the same.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yes, he does.
He does.
Continue. I'm done. I've said my piece.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's really weird.
Listen, the trailer ended well, but the beginning of it was rough. I was like, God damn, okay, we're sticking with that. Okay, cool. And it felt like
They pulled it felt like they pulled a Bad Boys 2 and wanted like a lot of the gun stuff, and they were just trying to like the beginning looks like a grade A like Academy Award winning film with the names coming up and their credits and everything.
Yep. Yeah.
And then like they're shooting guns. I'm like, what are you doing? Like it looks like you're making a drug movie. What's going on right now?
Yeah, and then then you have like it was at least like with like Anchor. Someone said it perfectly on one of the comments that I saw was like it had a very Anchorman 2 vibe, and at least with Anchorman 2, at least with Anchorman 2, you had the teaser where it was just them with the show lights behind them, and then eventually the trailer came out with this one. Like it's like, oh hey, we're shooting in slow mo, and then oh shit, we're walking up on the White House. I was like, oh Jesus Christ, like that's a little heavy, isn't it? And then it kind of got a little bit better, and then oh hey, one of the jokes we're gonna have in this movie is Luke Wilson and that dude from that other show on HBO.
Oh, Silicon Valley.
From Silicon Valley. They're almost the same and they talk the same. What? I was like, oh shit, this one might not be that good.
Yeah, I think it's been what 10 years since the first one.
Yeah, dude.
So I mean, like I'm happy the trailer came out. It looks interesting, but then again, it's a trailer. So like all the cool shit might be in the trailer. So I mean, it's gonna be, yeah. I'm on the fence about this.
Yeah, the trailer did nothing for me. You guys know from last year when we did it for Halloween, Zombieland's one of those movies. When I first watched it, I thought it was great, and then every time I've watched it since then, I've disliked it more and more. It literally does nothing for me. I'm just like, it was cool the first time I saw it, and now it just, I don't know. I just don't get it. Every time I watch it, I dislike it more each time. So I have no investment in this one. I mean, I will eventually see it, but the trailer didn't make me go, okay, maybe I need to reevaluate how I feel about this movie. No.
Did we have like a hard time getting through that for our commentary on Halloween?
Yeah.
Like we didn't even watch it. We just talked about like literally anything else.
Yeah, and it had nothing to do with like fatigue or anything like that, because that was in the beginning of the evening, so we were still going strong. We still had several hours to go, but I don't know. It's one of those movies that I like it, or I liked it, but I don't like it anymore, and I can't. I don't know. Whatever luster was there when I first watched it, it's faded long ago.
Didn't we make it through our whole marathon? Like we actually completed that?
We did. Yeah, because we finished with Maximum Overdrive.
God,
yeah.
Terrible movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Good old Emilio Estevez.
Yeah. I don't know. I still like the first one. I'm curious about part 2. I am on the fence about it because I've been burned before. I've been honey dick before with trailers and stuff. So I mean, I'll go watch it and report back.
Well, I'll watch it, and I do like the first one a lot still, and I think the thing that a lot of folks tend to forget, especially when they do sequel 10 years after the fucking first one, is Zombieland was still kind of feeding off of that zombie / Superbad craze, where it was, hey, you've got the quirky guy, it's the same kind of thing that was in Adventureland. You got the quirky guy, you got the sassy girl, and then, we've got, Woody Harrelson, who's the cool dude with the guns and shit, then you got the wisecracking little kid. And it's like, that shit might not translate that well in 2019. And it's just like, that fucking 2012, 2013 might have been the best time to have the sequel come out instead of waiting until 2019. When Jesse Eisenberg is not that, it's not cute anymore to be the quirky kid. He wore that fucking welcome out with Batman v Superman. It's not the cute thing to do anymore, especially the little girl. Now she's fucking an adult now. It's like, well, that's fucking weird, But
I agree. Michael Cera sucks too.
Well, not just that. I mean, we're on the we've been on the decline of the zombie craze because of Walking Dead has been oversaturating the whole thing. So we're on the decline of that, and this, I don't know. I mean, this is going to be weird to see people's reaction to this because we're having zombies again, as being a big mainstream movie. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I also watch it because I saw the first one. I'm definitely going to go watch it day of. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the audience reaction to this.
I think it'll fail.
I'm pretty sure it will. Yeah, it's going to fail hard.
I read the email by the way, and I watched the Miami Vice clip. I know that episode very well. It's the one where he's like an assassin with a weird wig. He's got like a perm and glasses, Nick. I know you've seen the episode.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
Mega Jetty 1 says, I made a tweet for my idea of a new Star Trek. Go see. All right. Nick, check out Mega Jetty 1's tweet. Philosopher Unknown says, Dion, horse behind you.
Easy.
He also says, and Rob Zombie, go back to making music, damn it.
Yep.
Yeah. Swinging Cod says, I was sending 4 copies of Man Thing as my next Patreon commentary, but I think I'm going to throw down the Devil's Rejects first. You're welcome, Nick.
Oh, God.
Good job, Nick.
I hate that.
Oh, God.
You did this to yourself and us too, you asshole.
Hey, it's still okay. Controversial opinion, but it's going to be better than Mother.
Well, duh.
Yeah. How's that a controversial opinion? Getting punched in the balls.
That's why I read. I really hate them. I hate him as much as Dion hates Zack Snyder.
That's true. You do.
I could wake up in the morning and find the house completely engulfed in flames around me, and that would be better than Mother.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you. So you're controversial. I mean, if you're like, hey, watch The Devil's Rejects 20 times or watch Mother once, I'd be like, no. They're like, okay, Devil's Reject 10 times and Mother for 15 minutes. Devil's Rejects.
Our friend Cesare Japan says Spider-Cest into the Ultimate Spider-Woman.
Oh, God.
Oh.
If you're going to do Spider-Cest, it should be into the Ultimate Spider like sister or something like that. You got to really.
Oh, my God.
Tell that.
No. It's got to be
into
the Ultimate Spider stepsister. Like, that's the thing.
That I could watch that one.
Yeah.
No.
I said no more Spider-Man films this year. Going back on my word.
Yeah.
Salvador says Flippadelphians, Infinity Hooer, starring Frank Reynolds. Okay, Shelly Roberts has an important question. How many bombs in a row do you think it will take to convince Marvel/Disney that woke equals broke? There's a horse behind you, Dion.
Oh, fuck you. I'd have to say, I mean, one would be enough. I mean, if they lost, if they lost Ghostbusters, I don't know if that one was where they lost Ghostbusters money. They lost $150 million. Or they lost.
Yeah, but look at what they did. They're doing part 3 now. of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, this is Disney we're talking about. They could lose $150 million and not fucking bat an eye. They need to have like 2 or 3 or 4 bombs in a row, and we need to be looking at, close to $1 billion losses.
Yeah, it would have to be half $1 billion or more in losses, and then they'd wake up.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Disney when they lost $250 million with John Carter, they jumped that shit fucking quick. So I mean, with one huge Marvel loss where they lose $250 million, I think that would be a very swift kick in the ass, especially if it was, you lose $250 million and you have fan backlash after having a hit with Endgame and it just beats Avatar. I think one would do it, man. I think one at that level would do it.
I think they would have to have more than one, because they could sit there and say, okay, so this one was, not well received and lost a shitload of money. However, we still have all these coming up. We'll be fine. Because it's Marvel and it sells.
People lose jobs after losing $150 million in a flop after one movie.
It's possible, but I think they have to have at least more than one.
Oof. I mean, I don't know.
I would like to think that there will be more bombs of remakes at Disney, that they'll stop with the adaptations. Like, look, Lion King made money. We never debated that. We just made a video that said the reviews are dog shit and there's no creative originality. So there you go. But eventually, when they've gone through the 90s nostalgia, like the people our age, that the shit that we grew up with, we'll pay to see it or whatever. Once they go through that, if they try to remake like I think they're doing Lady and the Tramp, but if they try to do a live action version of, I don't know, Robin Hood or something like that, something that people aren't really attached to emotionally, and you do a couple of those in a row, maybe they'll
well, I mean, Lion King globally did $700+ million, but domestically it only did 260.
Yeah. Plus, I think a live action Lady and the Tramp, could hit really well at the furry community.
Oh,
God, can we talk about that Cats trailer? Did everybody see that?
No.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
the things nightmares are made of, folks.
That
God.
was weird as fuck, man.
I watched 10 seconds of it. I was like, nope, click off. I was like, I can't do this. This is too weird.
And then
I just keep seeing the images, and I'm just like, please, no.
It's
Yeah.
so weird, dude. It's so weird.
And so some people are getting mad because like one of the black actresses was like in white fur. I'm like, really? That's your problem with this? That's your problem with this? She's in white fur? Okay.
Plus, white fur does not equate being a white person. Calm down.
Well,
Yeah.
to crazy fucking wackos on Twitter, it does.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It was like as soon as I saw it, I was like, no. And that's a movie that's probably going to bomb like immediately.
I
They
was
should go
hoping
ahead.
It wouldn't though, because it's going head to head with episode 9.
Oh God. And it's not going to make any money, and they should pull it from theaters and just put it on VOD. Honestly, just do that because you freaked out the internet in a massive way. Just put it on VOD.
What
Put it on
if they
Netflix.
go back to the drawing board and redesign it like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah. That could work.
Then it'll come out this time next year. Sure. I mean, if they want to spend that kind of money on it,
Yeah. Or they could just, take our ideas from the R-rated Disney movies and do a live action Lady and the Tramp featuring furries with lots of yiffing.
and spaghetti.
Yes, yiffing over a spaghetti and meatball.
oh God.
That's a spicy meatball that Dion likes.
Yeah.
I like the Dumbo one the best. I think that's our best R-rated one.
Yeah.
Stallone
That sounds
as
like it could be a
Dumbo.
lot of fun.
And you and the Lion King. Brother!
Yeah.
Ah!
Brother!
Long live the king.
Yeah, if we do Lion King, I have to play Mufasa and Scar. It has to happen.
Listen, and not only that, but that scene specifically in the new Lion King was hilarious. It wasn't supposed to be hilarious, but god damn, it was funny.
Trader, you went and saw it.
Well, yeah. I got
You-
kids.
Yeah, okay, Heath Slater.
Mhm.
Mike at D2 says, screw you guys for going live without telling me.
We only posted on our both Facebook pages, Twitter and
Hit the
Instagram.
bell, bitch.
And we
Mike-
only go live every Thursday night at the same time every week.
Yeah, for the past 2 years now.
2
More-
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the live thing's been,
Oh, yeah.
2 years. About a year and a half.
Well, Micah, we'll always be here on Thursdays unless we're out of town, which we usually take that Thursday off so we can rest up for the long drives.
But we
Yep.
still post a video typically.
Yeah. Let's see. Ron Barrett says, hey, Jeff, who do I need to talk to about my Dragon Con email? That would be Kendo.
All right.
All
I'll take a
email
look.
Oh, God.
inquiries go directly to Kendo because Kendo
God,
now runs.
I got my tickets. I'm ready to go. Actually, it for me it's Dragon Con, then Horror Hound.
It's for me, it's Las Vegas, then Horror Hound, then I got a wedding to attend. So
Fun
that'll be
stuff.
fun. Yeah.
I got to go to work.
Yeah.
So you guys have fun. I'll be at work.
We will. 007 Cloud says, do I get multiple, or say, Micah D, wait, I'm way off. 007 Cloud says, Brunhilde Valkyrie is in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. My friend Dan bought that game and he swears by it. I kind of want to get it, but I don't have the time right
Wait,
now.
hold on. Brunhilde Valkyrie? What the hell is that?
The white woman version that we just looked up.
Okay.
Let's see. Micah D2 says, I just want to say Salvador's stream was great. Thank you. You're very welcome. Salvador is a great person to have on the show. I'm a fan. You can check out his channel, 2 Cent Toys, if you want more Salvador. And we'll have him back on. I just got to figure out a time because I don't know what my live stream is going to be like for the next 2 weeks since I'm going to go to this meet and greet with Gary now. So 007 Cloud says, do I get multiple awards for my fan casting during the Spider-Man stream? Yes, you get a Saturn Award. We're going to give you Ryan Johnson's Saturn Award for The Last Jedi.
Yeah, he doesn't need
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it or deserve it. So yeah, we'll just steal it and mail it to you.
We'll just write 007 Cloud over Ryan Johnson. We'll just
There you
get
go.
some masking tape. 007 Cloud. Your friends at World Class Bullshitters.
There you go.
Let's see. Micah D2 says, I SC whatever the F I want. LOL.
Okay.
It's a free country.
Micah D2 says, sub to Salvador. Wonder says, Jeff, have you listened to the Ode to Superhero yet? I have not. I don't know if somebody told me to do that. I will. I'll check it out, though. Micah D2 says, gotta go, guys. I have important work to do tomorrow. Can't effing wait to listen to the rest of this tomorrow, so make it a long one if you can. No pressure.
We effing see what we want, bro.
Kevithar1138 says, Dion, you're a centaur. There's a horse behind you.
And I almost spat my beer all over my television.
That'd be what, your second TV in this 2-year span?
Yeah, and it'd be my second TV this fucking year.
As your kid threw a Switch controller through the other one?
Oh my God.
Yep. His ass was grounded for forever.
Is he allowed to play the Switch yet?
Yeah, but not by himself. We gotta stay in the room. Because fuck that kid.
Hey, Dr. Coffin Nails, if you're still listening, we'll just hand deliver it to you at Horror Hound.
What is it?
Early birth certificate.
Okay. Let's see. Micah D2 says, Dion, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. I misspoke. Peter Griffin.
+1 for the reference.
Yeah. So it's funny that Micah D2 sent in the super chat that said, hey guys, make it a long stream so I can listen at work tomorrow, and we're about to close it out.
Yeah. We're doing it just because we you asked us to do it. So there you go.
Yeah. It's opposite.
Averting your expectations.
Yeah, we're sending 007 Cloud of Saturn Award. We're subverting your expectations. We are the we're a bunch of assholes. So
lowered expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for us to go over to our after hours portion. So if you're a patron, folks, we're going to go over to Patreon, record our after hours, and we're going to also do a little Stranger Things. So if you're a $5 patron, that should be available this weekend for you. So if you're like Salvador, you got a lot of shit to listen to, and you're not going to have a lot of free time. So be like Salvador. So is there anything you guys want to talk about? Nick, promote your channel.
Yes, every Friday I do a podcast called Scary Drunk, where me and my friend Scotty get drunk and talk about independent horror movies. It is on the channel Real Independent Productions. Real with 2 E's because film pun. And it's a wonderful podcast. Go listen to it. Give me a sub. Give me a like. Give me a follow. Share the podcast. Help out with everybody. Everybody to watch it and everything. So please, need the help.
Yeah, I give you thumbs up and I follow.
And I appreciate it
because it's good content, and you're my friend.
Yeah. I listen and occasionally apparently participate. So
that's true. Last week you did participate.
I sure did.
Yep.
There we go. That's it right there. Real Independent Productions. Can we get that to 200 subscribers right now, folks?
Ooh, shit, that'd be nice. That'd be real nice.
It's only 18 away.
Yeah.
Real nice.
I believe in you, folks.
Wonder other channels out there.
Wonder said in this. I understood that reference.
Thank you.
Wonder says, cross the Golden Gate, Cali, where the SJWs dwell. You behold an endless horror, the goddess of thunder, Foster Thor.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's applause worthy because that's like the old Marvel cartoon right there. That wins. I think we're going to end the show on that note. So, folks, this has been episode 181 of World Class. Wait, or 2. What week is it? Fuck.
I think we're at 182. We're at 182.
All right. This is episode 182 of World Class Bullshit. Every Thursday night, we take a dump on the world of pop culture. If you enjoyed this video, let us know. Tell us down in the comments below. And we want to thank everyone who joined us tonight, who super chatted us, for everyone who keeps this channel alive. We appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, there's a bunch of Patreon content coming your way. And until next time, folks, what is it that I always say, Dion, at the end of my videos?
Be excellent to each other.
Damn it, I was hoping you'd give me some bullshit answers so I could go.
Oh,
.com.
Datcam. Chris Brosnan.
Chris Brosnan approved.